Music's changing. It's not good.
Uh,
Never a good thing.
Boss
Yeah,
music first game.
It's never
let's do this
I mean, as long as it's not like
one.
Latin chanting, we're okay.
Dobede.
No, if we fight something bad, we need to listen to BFG Division.
Just Sephiroth music start off.
Oh god damn, yep, we're dead. What, I would instantly be like, alright, what characters do I have made already?
Alright. So, failures. Last game, you guys. Uh, brain fart, my god.
We farted.
You guys talked to. You guys talked to a couple of representatives from different factions. You went to a play. It was pretty cool. It's a music video. I just kind of tried to interpret it into a play. Um, Went there. You talked to a big old fat dude named Mert. He gave you a mission to go talk to a horse. The next day, when you guys were getting ready to go do your things, Ander and Lon and Gunthak went to Undercliff down to the farms and talked to Melanor fucking Fellbranch, I think was his last name. Yep, talked to him. Got told about some scarecrow, and that was like terrorizing this farm. You guys went down there, talked to the farm owner, and it was told that, you know, the scarecrow usually came at night, destroyed most of their crops and grapes and stuff like that that they used to make their booze on the farm. And you guys waited out the night. Night came, scarecrow came. You guys kicked its little scarecrow ass. Going back to the farm, you showed him the scarecrow, and he was like, "Oh, sweet, you guys can sleep on the farm tonight." He let you guys sleep on the farm, but he woke you up the next morning saying that you guys didn't do nothing. That the scarecrow still came and destroyed most of his crops again, or a lot more crops. You guys were like, "What the fuck? No, we totally killed that thing. See, here it is." And you guys went out, tried to look for it, found two more scarecrows, killed them promptly, then went back up, told him. He was like, "All right, I'm still gonna wait like a couple of days, and I'll send you guys your wine." Uh, so you guys did that. You guys all did your respective assignments. DeWarren and Rulik having to go through in town and find the talking mare. You found her, and you know, promptly asked the guy, "Hey, can I talk to your horse? We're here for spy business." And the guy was like, "What the fuck? No, why? Why do you want to talk to my horse?" Um,
Well,
Distracting the two by Rulik giving it fleas, and it ran off. Or another horse, not the horse that you were talking to. Maxine told you that she had delivered a star elf and a half orc to the Yonam portal, and they were talking about planting agents in the Xanathar's guild. Uh, you guys went to the Yonam portal, promptly talked to Deville, the star elf in question,
as a horse.
and as a horse. Oh my god, that killed me. That killed me so bad. But you guys got a little bit of information about the internal workings of the Zentrum. Their little like inner civil war they have going on. You got your information, wrote it down on the paper bird, and sent it back to Mert. You guys, we're gonna get back into it now. It is the night before, so technically, Gunthak and Ander and Lon are out there at Undercliff right now, and we'll have DeWarren and Markham and Rulik is gone, but you guys are all together and heading back to Troll Skull Tavern. What are you doing?
So, who's in the tavern right now, and what time of day is it?
You guys had found Maxine, and by the time you guys got to talk to her and went and talked to Deville, and then came back, it's getting closer to evening time.
Okay.
If you guys get back to the tavern, you see that Lon and Gunthak and Ander just aren't there.
should we be concerned? Like, should we go in search of the others, or just leave them to whatever they're doing? I guess I'm talking to Merkham and the player who's absent now.
Really?
He needs seafood. He's starving.
Okay.
Should we
Uh,
go after the others, or just wait?
Well, I mean, like, are you worried about him or something?
Not particularly. Yeah. I guess we've been separate overnight for a bit.
That's true. I can go look for him. I mean, they're gonna be okay. They got some. They're alright. But
Yeah.
if you're just kind of bored, we can go find them and make them hurry.
No, I suppose it is best to leave it. We don't have a clue where they are, and I don't feel like combing all of Waterdeep in the middle of the night.
That's true.
Besides, I have some ideas I want to tinker with in my bedroom overnight. I need to get set up for a couple of things.
Like what?
I have some ideas for we'll just call it a potion.
Ooh. What color?
Blood.
Oh, light green?
Is your blood green?
Sometimes.
Would you be against me taking a sample just for visual sake?
Will it hurt?
No, it shouldn't. Just a pinch.
Maybe, like right here, or will you want to do it in the room?
I've never studied the anatomy of a frog. Of a grung such as yourself. I suppose it's the same as any other humanoid, arm, a leg.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Then Dave will just get out his syringe, assemble it, and as gently as possible, without touching Merkham, just kind of like doing the hand hover, and 2 hands on the syringe, gently try to insert and withdraw just a small portion of blood.
Alright, make a medicine check. Rulik, since you just got here. Really, we've not done shit. Like, I just kind of recapped everything. You guys, this is the night before, like, you know how in the last game, like, Ander and Gunthak and Lon went to the next day and fought, like, those scarecrows and stuff. This is still the night before that.
Okay.
This is, like, after you guys had got done with your stuff and you went back to the tavern.
Got you.
But, with a 14, you hover over top of his arm. You manage to see like a tiny semblance of a little frog vein, and you just stick down into it. You don't get like a full syringe full. You get about a half syringe of it.
Well, yeah, I wasn't trying to do a full thing, so that's good. What's it look like?
It looks different from like most other blood you've seen. It has like faint hues of like red in it, but it is kind of tinged a whole lot of green. It's the way it looks. It's kind of like a muddyish brown. But like every once in a while, you see like a chunk of green float by. You see like little hemoglobins, kind of. I mean, you can't really see the hemoglobins, but you see like chunks of red and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, after a brief examination, of course, not moving from where it's drawing, I will just decrease the plunger, injecting the blood back in. Very interesting. Not too off-kilter, but definitely interesting.
Why don't you keep it? Why'd you put it back? That's weird.
Well, mainly I don't have any spare vials right now. I don't have any vials or bottles or anything. I need to stock up on that, but it hasn't really came up in what's been important.
You can get one that smells like perfume down at fuck. I don't remember the name of it.
It's Zoblob.
Oh, Zoblob, the Z place.
Zabal might have some vials, and that would be good. I might go back there later. Anyway, Markham, Rulik, I think I'm heading in for the night. I have a lot of setup to do.
There wasn't anything big that we needed to do at the end of last session, was there? Not that I can remember.
Level up.
Yeah, everybody did level up.
Yep, that's the thing.
Did I? Yeah, did I? I think I did.
I can go check.
Are you
I'll be
level
honest, I've
3?
been eating. Yes, we're good.
Good deal.
Before you go, I'm gonna kind of be like, do you have water? Can you make water or something?
I don't have any proclivity to make water, but I do have a water skin that's mostly full. You're welcome to it.
Ah, shit. I have a lot more than that.
It did rain yesterday, but I don't know of any low points in the city that would have accumulated.
So, I know create water, but I did not prepare it for this day.
Well, that's
to my
too bad then.
knowledge.
Did I soak this morning?
Yeah, you soaked this morning. It was pretty gross. You definitely can't soak in whatever you have left tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, that, so, I'm good to that. But can you lift on my tab in the morning? Think you can do that?
I can
promise
see what I can
won't-
do.
I won't eat your rats anymore.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Okay. That doesn't mean any other rats, that's just your rats.
Well, good night,
Okay.
gentlemen. If you need me, just come and get me.
So I guess we'll go in Schlip. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare that spell then, so I don't forget.
And just
Alright, so
for
you
the
guys.
sorry, I was going to say just for DM's sake, before I go to bed, I'm going to arrange my alchemist supplies and begin some things soaking in water, and I'm going to prepare my mutagen before I go to sleep.
Okay. You get your stuff together. Starts bubbling and brewing. Everybody heads to their respective spots. Rulik down in the basement.
Yes, sir.
Markham in a bathtub. And Warren in his actual bedroom. And you guys go to bed. And if you haven't already, go ahead and just take you a long rest.
Yay.
Alright. Now, we are fast forwarding back to whenever Gunthak, Markham, or Gunthak, Ander, and Lon had just got done clearing the scarecrows at fucking what farm was it? Stout Fellow.
The farm.
Yes, stout fellow.
Yep, you guys just got done helping Jack Stoutfellow. And I think you'd already said your goodbyes and you're heading back, if I'm not mistaken, if you want to do anything else.
Hell no. I want to get back.
Yeah, and you guys had already talked to oh dude at the fucking Emerald Enclave too. Alright,
Did
so
we
you
ever
guys-
report back to the guy for the Harper?
DeWarren sent the paper bird out to him. And Gunthak, Rulet, or not fucking Rulet, just looking at the names on Roll20 and just read them all. Gunthak, Lon, and Ander, you guys are making your way back to Trollskull
Downtown.
Tavern. You know, it takes you roughly about an hour and 30-ish minutes to make your way back. You're a little bit
That's
out in the
not bad.
countryside. But after a little bit of time, you guys see the familiar sight of Trollskull Alley coming up, and then soon thereafter, the tavern itself. I don't know why I moved the fucking page. I'm just going back to here. It is the... I lost track of days, guys. I want to say it's like the 9th or 10th of whatever month this is, because I forgot the name of that one too. Mirthal, I'm pretty sure. Or is that fucking Oblivion? Yeah, you guys are back at the alley. It's about 10 in the morning. Everybody else, you're sleeping in. You guys had a pretty weird day.
You got the message, G-Man?
Yeah. Speaking of that, okay.
Okay.
So if you did that,
Yep.
Then before everybody else left, let's say you walked up to Melanor and you was asking him like, "Hey, I've been thinking about like, undertaking like some druidic stuff," and you'd have been like, "All right," and he would have taken you to some other people from the Inner Enclave, and they would have like shown you the basics of druidcraft and the basics and everything that goes into doing what they do, and
Okay.
you take your level in druid.
Sweet.
So it will take you a little bit longer, but Ander and Lon, you guys are right back to the tavern.
Yeah,
That
I'll
is
show up probably
Excellent
midday.
druid.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon
So I would tell Ander that I would catch you guys a little later. I'm going to learn and develop some new innate abilities to really in tune with nature and animals. But I'll be back hopefully around noon, same day.
sounds good. All right.
Alright.
Ender, I guess, returns home. Ta-da. Sup, fellas?
You
I,
walk down there. Well, we can say Rulik probably would hear it because he was down in the basement. Unless
Not
anybody else was at
anymore.
If you come into an empty tavern at first, you see like a glass just sitting there, like there's like a cloth in it, and it's just circling around it, like trying to clean it out.
I'm gonna
Like
do some
stock.
giving him some finger guns. Do we
Yeah,
even
so
know
you
what
come
finger
up-
guns are? Anyway,
Well, your
sorry,
rat
carry on.
knows it.
That's so cool.
He does. Yeah, you come up, Ander and Lon is there too.
Hi, friends.
Hello there. What were you all up to in our absence?
I don't answer.
Oh,
No, it's nothing. I just silence. I shrug my shoulders. I'm gonna go up to Frog Room to try to give him water though, because I was informed that we're supposed to keep it a secret. So my answer to that is don't say anything.
all right.
Forcing around.
So you ask him, Ander, and he just shrugs and just walks by you, and just walks upstairs.
Ander is fairly taken aback by that. I guess he stands up and looks behind him and walks around the table here. I don't know. That was weird. What is this? Is this a window?
Yeah, that's a window.
All right.
Well, actually, no.
I think the weirdest part is that I'm not the weird one here.
You're not the socially awkward one.
How?
No, those are doors.
Doors.
Yeah, I think
I
the
was-
bigger ones are doors,
Okay.
and these like little thinner ones like up here are windows.
Oh.
That's why
Interesting.
whenever Lon sleeps up here in his one room, and he sleeps naked, that everybody else can see his naked ass when he wakes up.
Let's go. Naked ass, naked long ass.
Markham, you wake up to a tiny little goblin above you.
Oh shit. Oh, let's see. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and create some water in his tub. Wait, does this tub still have water in it, and is it gross?
By morning time, a lot of the water is like evaporated. The little spot that like Markham was laying in kind of like stuck to him a little bit, so it's like grimy and grody a little bit.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and create water then.
Pop it up over here for us.
Pop it up.
Yeah, you can maybe click on the
It's
spell.
it's 10 gallons.
Alright, so
Where's it at? Oh, right here. I don't know if it
Fill
popped
up-
up for you guys, but
you can hit display in VTT and it should pop it up over here.
yeah. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, you create 10 gallons of water. You fill up the tub and it overflows, and you have about 5 gallons of water in the floor now.
No, there's no way a tub is only 5 gallons.
Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like 10 wouldn't even fill it, depending on the tub.
I feel like it's probably.
This is a tiny tub. A
So
little
it seems like a kind of a small tub.
Well,
but-
can we assume it's like a 50-gallon drum laying on its side cut in half? So 25 gallons?
old time bathtubs.
They roughly hold 80 gallons.
Alright,
God damn, son.
you good. It feels a tiny little spot.
And then if you get a smaller one, an average smaller one will sustain 40 gallons.
So,
So can we say it's a smaller one?
No, since this is actually right beside the master bedroom, so this would have the bigger bathtub in it.
Damn.
it's enough that I can lay down in. That's fine right now. We'll keep adding on.
What is this?
Highlight it again. What was it? That's a table. Table.
Table.
Table.
Ladder, chairs.
Table. 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 Those are the ones that are like on the map itself already.
Why does this table look different?
Well, I think we cleared out all the old junk and brought in a bunch of new junk, and I made circles for tables, but it's whatever.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
As long as I'm on the same page, I should have noted that.
Think about all the gallons of water we waste just to fill our tub. Man. I'm fat, so I get in it and I fill it myself, so I'm good.
I think
Let's
it
go,
might be
rabbit stew.
might be
I
worth.
only need
Okay, sorry.
I only need 10 gallons to make it look like 40.
I think it might
They
be
call
worth
that a
noting.
high efficiency.
Anyway, so did
Yeah.
someone say a 55-gallon drug?
I
Turn on
said
side cut now?
I said that, but I don't know if that's what Matt wants to do.
No, it's not.
Uh,
Here you're talking
No,
about.
we'll do the big. At
Like
least
80
this one,
gallon.
40 gallons. This one's at least 40. This one up here in this private bathroom, it's smaller. It'd hold about 10 gallons in it.
Is this one of them clawfoot tubs?
No, this is like the old timey, like a big ass circle.
Oh, okay.
It kind of just looks like a cauldron that you sit in. It's
Yeah,
made
yeah,
out of wood, though. Kind of exactly
uh,
what Dustin was saying. Like the drum is cut in half.
True story. My dad used one of those growing up.
And then there's like a little spot underneath of it where you could put like coals up so the water would get hot.
It's cool.
But yeah, Markham's gonna have to sit in there for a little bit though to get his little soak for the day.
I think it's an hour.
So it might be worth noting that the entire third floor has a very faint odor of blood and herbs.
Someone's
on my
making breakfast.
Speaking of breakfast, is there things in here to make food?
No, there's no food items here yet.
Is there
Utensils.
storage yet for food?
Well,
I
you got,
believe. Let me see. I forget. Let's
I mean,
see.
there's a
So
kitchen right down here.
yeah. So this was our kitchen. Where'd this door go to? Do we know?
I think it just goes outside.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
like a little
kitchen
back door
entrance.
for you guys. Yeah.
Okay, so no, so there's an outside exit. So technically, I guess we don't really
Seems like
have
maybe
a
this is a
storage.
pantry.
Yeah.
Well,
Your
no,
dry
this
goods.
is the pantry right here. This is the kitchen itself.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
pantry, kitchen.
Okay.
Hey, oh yeah, because that's like the fireplace or whatever to cook like our hot foods and stuff. Nice. Okay. Makes
in
more
that
sense.
case, I think what I'll do is I'll head out. Given that we still have about a 10-day left, I guess I'll head out and look for food at the local market.
Yeah, walking out to the market, it takes you about 30-ish minutes to head over there. Yeah, you see like a little stand that just is selling like various food subjects and stuff. So whatever you want to get, just let me know and I'll make up a number in my head and tell you how much to pay for it.
Okay. I guess an allotment of grocery items that would equate to breakfast food. Maybe for 5 days.
So
So
5
like
days worth of,
eggs
like,
and stuff like that.
eggs, some meats. They sell you like some sausages that have like been dried out and stuff anyway for you. All together for about 5 days. So give me about 2 gold and I can give you that.
Yeah. Okay.
2 gold over, he hands you a bag full of dried foods and eggs and other provisions and stuff for you for the next few days. And you make your way back to the tavern.
Sweet. When I get back to the tavern, I'll just put some things away and start making scrambled eggs. I guess I don't know. Breakfast food.
Coming back, you look there. The like the table and the stove and stuff is still there because I mean, who wants to lug around a fucking stove through
Me.
Waterdeep itself? It takes you a little bit to find something workable because a lot of the pans are like either super rusted or have like holes in them and stuff. But you like use the corner of one pan and manage to like fry up some food. And yeah, you guys can, whoever is awake at this point, because it is probably about 11-ish o'clock our time. Markham, you've got your soaked for the day.
While I'm training, I would like to know what kind of day we're gonna have.
Looking, using your newfound talents, you can tell that it's going to be a sunny day.
Perfect.
It'll be a nice day. Weird little summer shower came by yesterday, but it seems pretty good today.
Okay, cool. I can determine my clothes wear better now. I'm gonna pull the old the G-Man's slot from Pell's skill book with the God of Guidance.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, everything's fucking guided, damn it.
Can I got that?
Yeah, can I guide everything I think about?
Markham's got his soak in. You guys smell a weird concoction of like blood and herbs. So it's like this weird mixture of like herbs and a faint iron smell, kind of. Gunthak, you, after your little bit of time with the Emerald Enclave, Melanor is like, you have promising talents in this. If you need to learn anything else, I think you've got the basics down pretty good. Just keep practicing them and you'll pick up whatever you need to pick up in time.
Alright, I will know the way. I'll go play with I'll bow and thank them for the training and kind of open my eyes a little differently, and then I will go find my black Jaguar. Just gonna spend 10 minutes kind of just rolling around, getting some pets and cuddles, and then I'll head back to the group.
Alright, getting some much needed big kitty love. You mess around for a little bit, then you head back to town. Takes you about an hour-ish to get there. But by the time you get back, you see that Ander has been making breakfast for everybody. I don't know for everybody. He can do that if he wants to.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, I had assumed for 2 gold I was getting enough food to feed everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, you come in, it feels kind of good to you for some reason. You feel like, you walk into like a place that you feel is like your home, and you come in and you just smell like fresh food being cooked. It's like a weird little homey feeling for you.
So, can I investigate the bloody herb scent? Because it smells kind of cool, kind of good, kind of yummy.
Yeah, I mean, roll survival.
Okay. Well, man, that dice did not. Oh, that die didn't roll at all. That shit landed on its side and just slid.
Not that hard of a DC. You start picking your nose up, sniffing around. You can tell that you've never really been past the first floor much, because I've never really seen Rulick go past the first floor.
No, I think he's been there once.
But you know that Markham has his bedroom like right there, but there's nothing in there. Like all of his stuff is in this room. And you know that Markham was like literally just in a bathtub a second ago, so you know it could have been him. And you start to smell the smell coming from like this way.
Okay. I'm gonna follow the smell. I'm curious.
Alright, following the smell, you arrive at Dwarren's door.
I'm gonna knock. Hey! You wanna share?
I want to follow him over there too.
Come in. I didn't hear you.
I'm gonna come in. That smells good. You wanna share?
Probably not. And when you come in, you see Dwarren is sitting on the edge of his bed, and he has 2 flasks sitting in the window from his alchemist kit, and he has one sort of beaker in his hand, and the other hand is like on top of the flask with was obviously a cut on his palm, and I'm just pressing my hand on top of the bottle to get my blood to drip into this bubbling gray concoction. And as my blood drips into the bottle, the blood begins to hiss, and the fluid shifts from a gray to like a dark red.
Evie, stop.
Medicine?
Beg pardon?
I just asked if you need medicine.
Oh, no, it shouldn't be necessary. I'm almost done. And I wipe my hand off with the rim of the bottle, cork it, kind of give it a, not a shake, but a gentle upside down and then back over, kind of swirl it together, and look at it in the sunlight to see it's like one of those shampoo sort of looking liquids that has that swirling sort of effect. I look at it in the light for a second, put it in my pouch on my side, and kind of like wipe my hand off and then wrap something around it real quick. That's fine. Should be good for later.
And then come the ceremonial herbs.
I thought that was an accident.
Pardon my tardiness. Am I late for anything? Did Rourke just walk away?
I guess. Rulick and Markham both.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Okay.
We're on the doorway.
Brother, too.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys are all talking.
I want to say I'm behind Rolik and just can't see.
Dude, these humanoids are so awkward, bro. They have low charisma scores.
Actually, my charisma is a perfect +0.
There
I got
we
an
go.
11.
Right.
I'm
So you're
very,
perfectly normal.
I'm very average.
While you guys are talking, you see 3 origami paper birds. Normally, Dwarn, you're used to seeing them just tapping at your window. They have flown through the bottom of the second stairway right here. And they've flown all the way up through here, and they come up, and they are circling around Markham, Rulik, and Dwarn.
I'm gonna watch him try to flick one off my tongue.
Roll a unarmed strike. You miss. You flick your tongue out, and the bird just flies right by it.
Dwarren's just going to hold out his bandaged hand, like, as a place to land.
The paper bird lands on your hand. And Rulik and Markham, the paper bird lands on Markham's head. Rulik, it just kind of lands, sits there for a second, and then just drops to the floor right in front of you. All 3 of them say the same thing. They say, "Welcome to the Harpers." Dwarn, on yours specifically, it says, "Try not to spread our name around too much around town." But inside, you all see an actual pendant of the Harpers, and you look down to Dwarn, you see the one that you had pinned on your chest. It had, like, rusted overnight, apparently, and, like, had faded and crumbled away.
Damn.
Let me find the rank of that thing real quick, and I'll tell you guys what your rank is in the Harpers.
Okay, but in the bird, it actually has a new emblem.
Yeah, it has, like, a new one for you.
Neat.
Did you say before you can join more than one?
Nope.
Okay. Or it was, I think what I'm thinking is they, like, you could work with more than one, but only join one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. You guys are all watchers of the Harpers.
We're watchers. We got eyes, bro. Holy crap, Lois.
And at the bottom of each one of your paper birds, give me 1 second. My throat was fucking killing me.
No problem.
Good. Maybe you deserve it, bitch.
I don't know if that helped, but at the bottom of each one of your paper birds, you see a little thing that just says, "A Harper will do."
A Harper will do?
Yep.
What will we do?
Just that's their saying. If anything happens, a Harper can do.
Can or will?
Do. Will.
There we
Whatever.
go.
Yours crumbles, Rulik.
It's wet. It's soggy. It rained right on your bird. It went in your hand and it just fell to pieces. Now it's stuck and you have to put them together to try to read it.
That we're a watcher? Is that our title? Or rank?
You are watchers.
Very cute.
There's renown in it too, but I don't know about that shit. We might get to it eventually.
Dwarren's going to take the thing and pin it on the back side of his coat, like lift it up and then put it on the underside. But I'm going to take the paper and just wad it up and throw it in the corner.
I'm also going to throw my paper in the corner.
I'm gonna put it
My
in
pen,
my inner robes.
I'm going to put it under some of the fur on my shoulder pads. Wait,
I'll be right
if I
back.
swallow it, then nobody will ever see it. And I can't possibly reveal the
I'll be right back,
secrets.
too.
So, well, those 2 disappeared. We're going down to these guys. So, Gunthak, Ander, and Lon, what are you guys doing?
I just walk in with like a little staff on my back, and then I kind of just see Ander behind the bar. Hey, you serving up? What you got?
Yeah, got some eggs right here. Got a little bit of tack. Do you like cheese?
Yeah, she's good.
All right, and Ander just sort of plates out some uh, cheese with some tack crackers and gives that to Gunthak.
I kind of
So,
look at you and chuckle, and I'm like, yeah, I do eat more than carrots. It's just my basic meal. Just so you know. Yeah.
I didn't know for sure. We also got like sausage back here and other meats and like what do you eat?
Not a fan of meats. Good protein like eggs. Anything that kind of keeps me tuned and sound to the world. That's kind of my nature.
Oh, so would you like some eggs?
Oh yeah, I'll take some eggs. Good protein in those.
Okay.
Andrew, looking through your stuff too, you see there's like a pretty hefty bag of like just dried nuts and like dried or fruits and stuff in there too, like a little, the fucking, like a trail mix basically.
A trail mix, huh?
Ander will procure, I guess, just like a large serving bowl and plate the trail mix and leave it on the counter.
I'm also gonna go downstairs at some point. I'm gonna try to see if there's any raw eggs left.
This is the kitchen Lon's in, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's in there cooking.
So, Rulik, you come downstairs, you smell all the good smells of cooked food.
Cooked food's still good. So do I see all the cooked food?
Well, from you coming in, either way you come in from, you'll see like Ander behind not that way, that's outside.
Okay.
Damn it.
There we go.
And to answer your question, I don't quite remember the name. I didn't write it down either.
Of what? Probably don't know. My bad.
It is. It's that Melanor, yeah. I was just having a stroke and didn't feel like looking at the book for a second. But you see that Ander has like a bowl of fruits and nuts, and you can smell and hear like frying and sizzling and stuff coming from the back that way.
Ooh, I'm gonna take some of the nuts and stuff. Be like, can any of those uncooked? It's just like, no, eggs.
And I look back in the pantry at the multiple days worth of eggs, and I look back at him. Think we got about one left. Yeah, sure.
Do I see the multiple in the pantry?
Give me perception. At disadvantage because Ander's kind of in the way. Oh, yeah,
All right,
you see some eggs back there.
I'm gonna point at the eggs. You'll make it 2.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat my nuts and crack my raw eggs and slurp them down.
Yeah, you will.
I'm gonna flex my muscles.
That sounds totally like what a fucking goblin would do.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what it does.
I'm gonna make sure that like the raw egg get all in my beard, not like rub it all over my face. And it's gonna be
Just smearing it everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just fucking playing it. Actually, put it in a bowl.
Now you guys are like sitting around and getting your food and stuff and whatnot. You'd like periodically seen like little workers just coming up and inspecting the house. A couple of guys have brought ladders up and they're like starting to repair the rafters and all the like exterior shit.
God, that's so cool.
Now, when you say little workers, do you mean like Oompa Loompas kind of thing?
Yes.
No, like
You
midgets.
see like a mixture of like prominently dwarves and gnomes coming through and actually doing a lot of the architecture and the repairs to the tavern itself.
You know, Lon, little people.
Are they
guys.
singing?
Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to fix the tavern we go.
And
Knew
I
it.
am a dwarf and I'm fixing the shithole.
But as you guys are sitting around doing your things, you coming downstairs, Dwarn?
Yeah, I'll come downstairs just in my own time and try to stay in the background.
And Merkham too. You're coming downstairs too, so we have everybody together now. As you guys are all sitting around eating what food you have, you hear a knock at the door.
I'm gonna answer it.
All right. Going over and opening the door, you see the familiar little halfling dude that you had seen a few days ago. I don't have his token out or anything, but it is Broxley Fairkettle.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. He's like, "Hello, guys. I've set up a couple interviews for you if you want to interview some potential like hires for the bar."
Okay. Hang on a minute. I'm pretty
Suck,
sure I have
Kettle.
some notes on this. Who was somebody that has a better recollection than I do? Who was Fairkettle again?
Technically,
He's-
mine is really bad, so I wouldn't really know.
He's the guy from the Merchants Guild that like was sent over. That is setting up the. It was the Merchants Guild, right? Where the fuck it was called?
The Innkeepers Guild, but yeah.
There you go, the Innkeepers Guild. Those folks that was like, yeah, we're gonna get you set up and find some people for you. So it's just him. He was the middleman between us and our employees.
Yeah.
He's HR basically.
Guild of Innkeepers. Okay, yeah, I do. Okay, I have it here. Yeah, okay. Sure. We'd take those interviews. We're having breakfast right now. They're not with you, are they?
No, not with us right now. I've got to find my one tab that had them on there. So they'll be here in a few hours. Just wanted to let you know before we just had random people come by. As you can tell, we do have the. There we go. I fucking found. Nope, that's not it. God damn it. As you can tell, we do have the actual people from our guild here repairing the structure itself.
It'd be a lot funnier if it wasn't. It was just other people.
Who the fuck are these guys?
Did you get your own workers? No, I thought they were you.
Devorn is like staying in the corner, like not hindering the process at all, but like just in quiet disgust of the entire happenings.
Yeah, as soon as Lon came out of the kitchen and set down the food, he sort of perks up, like looks over at Duerin and like sort of gives him like a grin and a nod, like yeah. And Lon's eyes are totally bloodshot. And he comes and sits down with his buddy, who also knows what's up.
Well, I'll get them together. I'm not really sure how many people is going to be coming over. It might be a few. It might be like a little bit more than a few. But they should
Is that
be-
right?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need, at least a bartender, a couple barmaids, and some cooks. That's just depending on like how long you guys want to have shifts for here. Like if you want to be just open like during the evening, you can just get one set of like, bartender, barmaids, and a cook. If you're going to be open it from like morning till evening, and you might want to have 2 shifts of them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really think we're interested, at least at this juncture, at utilizing the above floors in any capacity for the business. I think we're living there. So
completely fine. You know, everybody could just use a drink every once in a while.
Right, exactly. So this is actually kind of perfect.
And have you guys thought on a name yet? I have the what the fuck is it? I have a representative from the Guild of Fine Carvers here, and they're willing to make you guys a new sign.
We'll have to,
Thoughts
I
and
think, take
prayers.
a
Thoughts
vote on
and
that.
prayers.
I thought it was like spirits and cum or something. Like, thank yes. It was.
I don't think that was it.
I'm 99% sure he's right.
See, I'm kind of a mastermind.
No, dude, spirits and cum. I'll just
No. We're not going with that. No, please.
that would have been so funny.
Oh,
This would have been the most cursed game ever. We would have just had to stop.
yeah.
Alright, I will. We'll get back to you on the name. I guess I'll see you guys later, maybe.
Well,
So
wait,
what
hang
was the-
on.
What was the actual? What was it just called? Indian Hills.
No,
Are you guys
absolutely
still
not.
trying to figure out?
Please.
Wait, what did he want to call it?
Indian
Okay.
Hills.
This liquor store around us.
Yeah, I don't know where you're from.
Remember, we were naming it Specters and Spirits was kind of
Spectre-
our plan.
Yeah, that's what we voted on actually. The Spectres and Spirits.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure as a group before we tell the carver to immortalize that in a sign that we weren't still divided.
Are we enlarging?
Okay,
Specters
we
and
have not.
Spirits, or are we doing like an S and S?
Guys, we have not voted on spirits and cum.
I don't know. According to
That's
my
true.
rating,
We have it.
according to my rating, it shows we voted 5.
Spirits and Cum? Yeah. All right, boys. Everybody laughed. Everybody who laughed voted for it. So I'm kidding, of course.
All
I
right.
really don't.
Anyway, yeah, it was specters and spirits.
I know.
Okay.
But Broxo would just be like, I'll let you guys come to a firm decision, and then we can just get it up later.
No. We have one. We we got one.
Are you sure?
Quickly.
Spirits and Cum.
Here for
Spirits
SS or spirits inspectors on the sign on the woodwork.
Let's not do
Let's
SS
not
if
do
at all
that.
possible.
Wait, can we do SS, but like with a little lightning bolt right there in the middle?
Yeah, like those cool middle school S's, you know?
Yeah.
It seems like it puts off the wrong vibe.
Well, that would that be?
You just see a bunch
I
of-
just it
See a
just
bunch
doesn't
of,
seem right.
I mean, lightning is very
We're
quick.
the world's most elite soldiers. Like, wait a
You
second.
just see like a ton of weird looking human guys sitting outside. Oh my god, look at that place.
I mean,
That
discovered-
lightning is
We
very quick.
discovered the alt-right of Waterdeep.
We want to emphasize to our clientele that our service is very quick, and I think lightning bolts are a great way to do that.
Exactly, and the S is above A. Like that is just the pinnacle of service.
But
I
what does
agree.
that have
It's for
to?
S tier service.
But what does that have to do with the already established theme of the bar?
Spectres and spirits.
Specters
SS.
and spirits. We have a ghost. And then I motion over at the cup that's still just cleaning itself.
It's been sitting there cleaning itself the entire time, just slowly.
See, the SS is perfect. It is the perfect sign.
Meanwhile, Broxley is just like, tapping his foot, looking at his sundial.
Alright guys, I'll see you later.
Spectres and spirits, no SS.
No, wait! Look what I can do!
What do you do?
Lon, give us a performance roll. It better be good.
Doing it.
He's watching you. Amazing. And he just turns around and walks away.
Wait,
I'll
you
see you
didn't
later.
watch! You didn't watch
Nope.
the whole thing!
That was awesome. Such a good job, buddy.
Was it? Oh, what did I do?
You did that thing. It's really good. All right, I'll see you later.
How good was it?
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Will you come back tomorrow?
I'll be back later. Later.
He's a
Bring
gangster,
snacks.
gangster.
All right. So you guys
So
have-
if we have a couple like 8 days left, what do we plan on doing in this town over here, guys? Besides
You
sitting
said
around?
doing wait.
Doing all the administrivia.
Isn't that what we pay the other crew for? To
Well,
kind
we're-
of manage everything? We're just kind of like the upper management.
We are. We're very much like the upper management, but they do want us to at least approve the employees.
Yeah,
So
can we-
today we'll be doing those interviews at some point.
Yeah.
For the
so
other days, I think we're open.
here's my real question:
Yes.
how much will the interviews and the selecting of the NPCs to run our bar? How much will that actually affect the game? And should we actually go through it, or should we skip past that and just do like an auto vote on somebody?
Whoa, you don't auto vote, bro.
It just depends on who you hire.
Yeah, you don't auto vote. What's wrong with you?
I feel like
that's like saying I want to play a campaign of a game, but I want to skip the campaign.
I feel like
more
we
like-
should treat it like we're setting up a heist in GTA.
Right?
Even if it doesn't function like that, we should just hedge our bets in case it's important.
I honestly think with the way Dwarn talks and the style of his expertise, he's probably going to be our best to pick the proper people.
Oh,
Even the one,
negative.
actually.
Andrew,
I
I
think-
trust
I think-
you implicitly, and I pat your shoulder really hard. You have total control of this, and I am just going to
Yeah.
walk out the door.
Yeah, you totally got this.
I don't think that's what y'all want. I lived in the woods.
I sure don't feel like I got this.
The woods are wonderful. What's wrong with the woods?
Be slimy. I'm gonna gesture to the frog. Me and Slimy got this,
Well-
and we're going to be the voting committee. We're going to be the
Oh.
interview crew.
No. I think you voting with your scariness might. I guess you could check the level of who can handle you. I guess that would work. Because they can't handle you, they can't work here because you'll just scare them off.
Yes,
Yeah.
you'll greet the interviewees at the door, and that'll be their first test.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be scarier
You
than
said
the
the goblins were pretty regular here.
Yeah,
I mean, it is.
You're
I need a.
you're a different kind of goblin.
Yeah,
I need
there is
I'm the cheddar goblin.
there's definitely like you see like goblins in between like Waterdeep, but it's not like they're super common, but you do see like other ones there. You do get a lot of looks though. Like a lot of people are like, ugh.
Ugh.
So when Volo awarded us
I'll
the
do
deed to
80%
this
for a
tavern,
moment.
who exactly did he award it to? How many people are equal stakeholders?
I think there's 3 of them, isn't it?
Yeah, it is you, Merkham, and Rulik.
So Ander, Merkham, and Rulik.
Well, I mean, yeah, they actually legitimately have to be on the voting committee.
Perfect. I'm just here to watch. I'm gonna go up to my room after I finish my meal, and I'm gonna go do some more martial art practice in the side room I created.
Alright.
So
Heading
if
up,
you guys need me, I'll see you in a little bit later.
Rulik, Merkham, and Ander, and Lon, you guys can decide some interview questions. But before that, Lauren, you walked out the door. Where are you going?
Well, I just sat outside for a minute, and I'm going to just. Is there? What's the situation outside the door? Is there a patio of any sort with chairs? Is it just a door out into the street?
This one right here, the one that you walked out of, that's kind of like a little patio. There's no furniture or anything out there.
Okay.
You see.
Good.
I was just gonna say you see like steps leading into the. It's not very big. It might be like altogether, what fucking like 30-ish feet somewhere down through there.
Okay.
I don't know.
To
I
me,
don't know if you're fucking.
to me, it looks like there are stairs that lead up over here to like this little area. There's stairs lead up to this door, so this whole area is going to be like a recessed area. I'm going to be like in this corner over here, like thinking really hard about how we definitely need to have a chair right here in this corner, since there's no windows just beside the door. So I'm standing there for a little bit, like just looking out on the street. I'm going to take my mutagen out that I just created and kind of swirl it a little bit and think as I watch the liquid dance. And I'm going to go back inside for a second. If anybody wants to, I think I'm going to head into town for a little bit.
All right. Any opinion on what kind of person we should hire to work here?
Someone who won't be dependent on us.
Self-starter. Got it.
That's my only requirement, is I prefer not to answer any questions about business type runnings. Anyway,
Fair enough.
I'm headed into town. If you need anything, I'm happy to get it for you, or you can. I know I'm sure at least a couple of you are busy, but is there anything you guys need while I'm out?
Well, I already got breakfast covered. If we want to eat here in the evenings, well, we won't have to worry about that after, I don't know, the next 10 day, but maybe you should bring back some food.
Okay, there you have that. All right, well, I'll be back after a while then, and I'll just turn, walk out, and leave.
All right. Off you go out into the streets. Where are you going?
I'm going to walk down the street. I believe it's south is my destination. I'm headed back towards nowhere nearby here. I'm actually going to go to Zablob's store. So I want to investigate him a little bit, maybe get some supplies from him, and kind of pick his brain a little bit. It might take me a while to get there, but that's what I'm willing to do.
All right, yeah, coming from the North Ward down, yeah, it's going to take you like an hour or two to get all the way down there.
Sure. While I'm walking there, I'm going to be keeping an eye out, like just on the general path. I'm not going to take any main path. I'm going to kind of zigzag and take a little bit of my time, and kind of just get a feel for the city between Troll Skull Alley and Sublob's store, and see if there's any kind of gang activity, if I recognize any particularly affluent or eccentric individuals or anything like that.
I mean, in Waterdeep, there's tons of eccentric people like on every street. Like you'll go through like one corner way and just see like a dude perched up like a statue. Because I'm super bad at explaining things, there's like giant statues all throughout Waterdeep that are like fucking massive. Like people's houses are built on them and shit.
Yeah.
So like in between going through like each different like ward, you see like a couple of them. There's one right over here actually.
Sick.
Oh, it's not working for me, so fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just see like really big statues. I mean, definitely where you're coming from, like the North Ward, like the more high-end place where a lot more patrolmen guard. You don't really see like too many shifty individuals and stuff. I mean, as you make your way down towards like
Making my way.
Southern Ward and stuff, you do definitely see like a lot more seedy people hiding in alleyways and stuff. I mean, you don't see like outright gang warfare or anything going on, but
That's disappointing.
I mean, this is a big city. There's always something going on.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to engage right now. I just wanted to keep an eye out, but fair enough. But whenever I eventually get to Zablob's store, I'm going to look at it one more time. What does it look like again? Like just generalized description?
It is.
Shit.
I mean, it's a weird looking shop in between like a bunch of actual like decent looking places.
Okay. And the windows, are they tinted dark, or is there anything visible in them? Or
Windows, no, they're like
there are the
covered
windows?
up. They are purple. I thought I had a.
But with purple curtains?
Not really purple curtains. You see, like the windows are like tinted purple-ish, and it's really hard to like see through them. On the front of it, you see like a beholder on the front of it with like little purple ornaments everywhere. You going in?
Yeah, I'm going to go in.
Alright, walking in. A cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside.
Zablob, are you in?
Hey!
Hello, good fellow. And I'll walk in and close the door behind me. How have you been?
Fair as I can be. What brings you to my lair?
I wanted to see what curiosities you might have acquired over the last several days. Maybe ask, anything happened in your part of town?
Oh, you know, I just live my days out here selling my trinkets.
Well, amongst your trinkets, do you have any vials? Small bottles?
I have that one that smells like perfume every time you open it.
I'll take that one. How much did you want for that one again?
God damn it.
6,000 gold.
4 gold.
Yeah, I'll take that one. No issue there. Have you heard anything new? Any new news I should know about?
Right back.
Really, I took a pretty big poop the other day.
That is fantastic. I'm so glad. Are you eating a lot of fiber?
Yes, tons of it.
And how does that work with your illusionary form?
What do you mean? This is me.
You told me before that you were a beholder in disguise, were you not?
Never said I was in disguise. I'm a beholder.
You just are a beholder. But
Yeah.
do I see arms and legs?
Yeah, my arms and legs right here. And he holds out his arms and legs.
Do they look real?
Roll perception. Roll medicine, actually, I guess. I think you have the same thing anyway with medicine.
Yep.
Better. That's his arms and legs. His little stumpy gnome legs and arms. They are deeply purple because he is a Slavarpin, whatever the hell there is. The deep
Well,
gnomes.
does Devorin know what a beholder looks like?
I imagine everybody's at least like heard tale of the beholder, and like what they kind of should be.
Hold on.
What's a beholder?
It beholds the truth, man.
Oh,
Beauty.
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Arcana?
This is not against Fae Fiends or Undead, so that's a regular roll.
I mean, you've heard about them. You don't really. I mean, you've heard they are like a big eyeball with more eyeballs on them.
Zablob, you don't look like what I expect of a typical beholder. Is there any variation in that tale?
So, a few years ago, I was exploring Undermountain. You know, that big undercity chasm that's beneath the Yawning Portal.
Yes.
While I was down there, there was this explosion of spores.
Explosion.
Explosion. And I have beholder memories, so now I am a beholder. I remember everything he did, and this is my domain now.
So you are within range of a beholder. He exploded his memories all over you. And
No,
now...
there was no beholder. There was like a mushroom. I poked it for a second, then it blew up. And
Okay.
now I'm a beholder.
So you
That
inhaled...
old story.
You inhaled mushroom memories, and you are now a beholder.
That's
I
how
see.
it works.
I see. Do I... okay. That is very interesting. And I'm going to just start looking around the store. Do I see anything new? And it's interesting to me.
Roll a d100. Actually, roll 1, 2. Roll a d10 first.
Okay, let me cancel that.
9. Roll a d100 now. You see a crumbled paper ticket bearing the words "Admit none."
What's the story behind this, and I looked at the ticket very gingerly.
Oh, that's for a carnival that never happened.
And it's admit none.
Yeah, they were going to do it, but then like something happened to the carnival itself, and then all their little paper tickets said that instead of one.
Huh.
I don't know. It's some weird shit. It got like swallowed by mists or something. I don't know. It was really weird.
Does it have any other information on it, like any names or anything like that?
Nope.
Oh, that is quite interesting, and I'll put it back on the shelf.
Okay.
Okay. So, Bob, I am working for a number of very powerful individuals. Do you have any recommendations on this city in general? Anything to see, like a sightseeing thing that I should look into? Anything to avoid in particular?
Don't go down to Undermountain. That place fucking sucks.
I can understand that.
Oh. Plus,
Mhm.
you could become a beholder, and there can't be more than one beholder in this city, or I'd kill you.
You know what? I've been meaning to ask you about that, sir. Did you know I have heard tale of another beholder in the city?
What?
And this is all just lies. What do two beholders do when they meet each other?
Well, from what I remember, roll deception first.
Okay.
Baby holder.
Baby holder.
I hardly know.
That's not bad.
All right, so beholders, they were fucking crazy.
You are.
And were really territorial. So if like two beholders are around, they'll like fight each other to the death over their territory.
And what territory is yours? All of Waterdeep?
This shop, mine, this one here.
Oh dear. So if I see any beholders in your shop and I'm looking around, then that would be a problem. I kind of gesture at him.
Terrible. Terrible.
I will let you know, Zabab, the first moment. If I see any appearance of what I've heard, then I will certainly let you know.
Oh, let me know indeed. While he says that, he has a big ass pop and he just takes a
He sounded
Blows up.
very horny.
purple smoke comes out.
I would like to run downstairs and grab Ander while all this is going on.
Yeah, so you run upstairs and they're talking about interview questions.
I actually have recorded some, so
Good.
So, Ander, you're doing the potential hiring, right?
yeah.
Okay. And Dash, is Dash down here? Lon?
I am here. Yes, I am here for the interview.
Lone. Now, are you one of the owners, Lone?
I am not. I am just
Okay.
facilitating the best I can.
Okay, I want to take you with me, Lon. I've been thinking about this. I've been upstairs for an hour.
I'm back.
We need to scout. This is just my thought. We need to scout around the northern ward and see if there's other taverns. See how they're running. See if there's any way we can get like one up on them if we're going to be successful.
Ooh, sabotage.
Well, more like right now scouting.
Can we burn one down? Just one.
We'll talk about it on the way. Because if we're going to be successful, we need to make sure that there's no other successful North Ward taverns
In existence.
That way we can actually, actually make money for doing a business.
The business of ending their businesses.
See, Andrew, I thought about taking you, but Lon would be interesting. All right, I'll take it. I'll take you, Lon. Let's see if we can ponder northward and see if there's any taverns or anything around that might be business against us, or maybe they're doing things wrong and we can do better.
Yes, we can be good cop. Never would have been allowed to be a cop.
Yes. Yeah. I would have never been able to be a cop. It's the years.
Okay. So never would have been allowed to be a cop. Square.
I'm determined to also take part in the interviews.
Yeah, I figured the 3 owners would be part of the interviews, and then
You know what? That makes perfect sense.
the 3 non-owners would potentially do other things. But the other third person is hours away, so.
Yep. So it's going to be you,
Me and Lon.
myself, and Merkham that are giving the questions, Rulik.
Speaking of DeWarren, anything else you're doing in the Zoblob shop?
No, I'm going to take that and basically leave his shop and just walk my way back slowly. And as I'm going, I plan to keep an eye out for any shops that I can pick up either empty glass vials in for myself or food ingredients. And for food, I'm specifically looking for all the ingredients to make borscht. So like beets, carrots, potatoes, a bit of meat. I'm looking for some random greens and something pickled that I don't think I'm going to eat.
Are we
down
sure?
to where you are right now, you see like shops in between like every other place that you go through. You find like a little herbalist shop that like specifically sells like potions and stuff, and you walk in there and ask them if they got like any spare vials. They're like, yeah, sure, we got a couple. They're like, just give us 2 silver and we'll give you about 3 vials.
Easily done. I give them 3. You said 2 silver?
2 silver.
2 silver. Done for that.
And as you're walking through, you see like a couple places that are selling food and stuff, but down where you are, it's a little bit more grotty. Like you see a lot more seafood than like herbs and vegetables and stuff that you're specifically looking for.
Sure.
But as you went through like the market, you had seen tons of like vegetables and stuff up through there. So you can go up through there and pick up whatever supplies and stuff you need. Give me altogether for like a few days of food. Give me about 1 gold.
1 gold? Sure. Matter of fact, I'll give you 2, and we'll just say that I'm hoping to pick up some coffee and random herbs for myself in my alchemist kit.
All right.
Oh, and Merc and Rillick, we have some alcohol coming within a couple days, right?
Ooh.
Not for you to consume for the business.
Honestly, about the time that you guys start opening it up, that will be like the day that they deliver it off to you.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be able to charge more for it.
This is going to be like a top shelf item in which we will charge even higher than top shelf, potentially. If it's as good as he says. We'll all do testing. We'll taste it. We'll see. Rulik, you're not going to get drunk on it, or you're not going to get plastered on it. You're not going to try to sleep in the bottle, Merc, or the barrel.
DM,
I have a barrel when it's empty.
You can have the barrel when it's empty.
Yep. So deals can be made.
how many vials do you say I have, DM?
3.
You got 3 there,
Okay, that's what I thought.
in addition to like the one that you have.
Cool. Just updating my inventory.
But you doing all your shopping and heading back, it takes you about another 2.5 hours altogether.
Okay, so by the time I get
Dang.
back, it'll be early afternoon.
Yeah, you're back almost at nighttime, man.
But while he's heading back, Lon and Gunthag, let me pull you up.
I'll say I'm already on the main map. I'm already pulled up.
This one.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Ha ha ha.
You guys are going like to the north, right?
Not sure. I was just wanting to kind of paste around the northern ward and just see if we could hear people talk about another brewery or another tavern or anything that might be in this area, and I'll kind of ask people as we walk through, see if they can guide us to one.
Give me a investigation check.
Okay, I'll do
Looking
guidance
for
with
on the card,
that.
I
Yep,
do not remember.
I'll do some guidance with that. Yep,
And a D4.
yep. Investigation.
Yep.
Okay. 6.
See, 'cause it takes you a little bit. Whenever you went to like most of the shopkeepers that you've been at, they were kind of busy that day. What the fuck was this dude's name? We're just gonna say Ember. Tally, okay. Tally's like, I've heard that there was a. What the fuck is it?
Let's see, where are we on the screen? There I am. Okay.
I've heard that there was a pub opening up around here somewhere. I think it's a little bit to the west of where your guys' actual place is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we would definitely like to see if we can find that and see kind of their establishment and how they're doing, and you know, kind of maybe get some pointers on success and stuff. You know.
All right, yeah, I don't know exactly where it's at. I think I seen the sign for it the other day, but then again, it kind of looked like busted over a little bit.
Okay, and then I guess I'll thank him, and we'll head to the west of Specters and Spirits. So,
Honestly, leaving west, as soon as you get about to like right here, you see a little shack right over here, and it has you see like a crooked ass little sign out there, and it's just got like a little like a mug of beer, and it's like splashing up in the air, and it says Finn's Brews on the side of it.
Milan, we found one. Now, does the sign look like it like one side's broken off, like the chain broke, or they literally put it up that way?
It kind of looks like they tried to put it up that way, but it kind of just fell over.
Oh, okay. What do you think, Lon? You want to go there?
Damn hipsters. Yes.
Yeah, so we'll head there and see if he's open.
Going up to the door, you try to like push it open, and it is firmly locked.
I'll knock on it. Dish, dish, dish.
Knocking. After a second, you hear a gruff voice say, "We're not open."
What time do you guys open normally?
Takes a second, then you hear like footsteps opening up the door, and you see. Let me find this picture.
Ooh, there's a picture. Let's see.
You see a chubbier looking guy, short, cropped hair, kind of got like a double chin thing going on. He's wearing like overalls, but they're not like bluish that most people think about overalls. They're like carpet, like canvas looking, kind of a little bit. He's got like a little grayish shirt on.
Oh, I'll come get some in a second. I'll go get a cup. I'll come in a second. Thanks, bro.
That is him, Emmerich.
Emmerich, huh? What
I'll
name?
be right back, gamers.
Alright, see you in a minute. Oh, there we go. Boom.
Opens up the door. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not open yet. Still doing renovations and stuff on the place."
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I heard there was no active taverns or breweries up here. I've been looking, and you're the only one I saw right now that had a name on it. So I was just wondering if maybe you were serving.
Not yet. I've Still like in the process of setting everything up.
So did he open the door?
No, he's standing in the doorway.
Okay. Hmm.
But you guys got a tavern around here? You got a beer place?
Nope. I'm just looking to see if there's anywhere to drink. I was just kind of wandering the town and was thirsty. Technically,
not
it's not a lie because I'm not an owner.
That's true, but you do know there is a tavern being opened up. So I would still call for deception.
Damn it! All right, guidance, of course. 19. Well, yeah, no. Not that I know of. Somebody died.
Well, yeah, we're not open yet. I don't know, maybe come back here in a few days.
Did he seem to believe me?
Yeah, you believe
Okay.
me.
Okay. Cool. Okay. My name is Gunthek. Put my hand out to shake his.
He'll shake it. My name's
Nice.
Emic.
Oh, Emek? Emek?
Emic.
Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Emek. I will come back a little later tonight. Hopefully, when you're, or not tonight, sorry, in a couple days, and I'll see if you're open and try to try some drinks.
He just closes the door.
All right, I'm gonna keep walking this way, so I don't obviously head back, and then I'm gonna keep wandering the north for, I'd say about an hour, just to kind of see if there's any other ones that might be around. Just kind of going through the alleys and stuff of the northern ward and seeing if the main roadway, see if I find any other ones that potentially are open or, anything like that.
Been around for a little bit. You don't see any other taverns around through here.
Isn't that weird, Lon? There's nothing up here. It's like there's businesses.
Suspicious almost.
There's all these businesses and there's all these things, but there's no active taverns. Matt, dude, we could make a lot of money for the only one.
Oh
that guy
no,
looks
is this
like-
a blue county?
If you guys remember,
I don't know.
Broxley had said that inns and taverns in the North Ward are few and far between.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. The far between.
Right. What? Like, why are they few and far between?
Exactly. That's why I'm walking around to kind of, scope out the place, see what, if there's thugs, if there's big issues, if
We
there's people that are just causing problems.
Now, like walking around, you see that like a lot more of the hoity-toity type class people like live around through here. So like putting two and
Ew.
two together, because you both are pretty wise, you kind of just assume that they don't want like drunken bar brawls out in the middle of the streets where like potentially like nobler families would be around.
I'm
Kind of weird. They don't want to see that.
I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow, Lon. I really don't want to, but I think my big idea is maybe tomorrow we'll come back out, or I'll come back out. I'll put on my fine clothes, and maybe I'll go to the upper class people and see if I can persuade them to come to our bar when it opens. Let them know it's more of a relaxing place, not a brawling. I should bring Dwarn.
Follow about that. What is
I think-
what is the location around us?
Because I think
Rock.
Dwarn would be.
It's upper class.
Yeah.
It actually, with based on what the dungeon master just said, I feel like it might be pretty feasible to make it like thematically a posh bar.
Correct.
Mm.
Yeah. We gotta up it even more than expected. We're not just making a dive bar. We gotta actually make it an upper class bar. Just by looking at the people. That's why we keep you in the basement, buddy. It's okay.
But the thing is, it's dependent upon who we hire, how it kind of goes, right? So
We'll see who you guys hire.
To just go
Alright.
full hipster with it and actually call the bar the few and far between.
What the hell is this?
I won't lie to you, it occurred to me.
The lands between.
The lands betwixt.
All right. Yep. So I'll just spend an hour with Lon, just kind of wandering around and checking out like the different grades of people and kind of writing notes down to bring back to the group.
Alright, yeah, you guys walking around for a little bit, you see like there's definitely more of a rich blood kind of flavor in this part of the town. Like you guys kind of surmise that they kind of just shun off all the poorer and lower class down towards the bottom, towards like the dock ward and the actual like undercliff itself, where there's like a bunch of farmers and stuff out that way.
Man,
You guys
that
are just-
sucks.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Nobody said city life is good.
I
Nobody
think
said
that what
you
we
had to
should do
lie.
is we should bring all those
We
people
didn't
into
ask for your
our
opinion,
bar.
bitch.
We should have it be cheap and for the gamers, like, you know, for the community. And we just shut out all the rich posh people and tell them to go suck it.
Yeah, okay, but what we'll be able to do with the rich posh people is charge obscenely overpriced prices.
So
and
wait, I know the play now. We do that for just a moment, and then we just buy one of the other taverns in the area, and we have that be the other foot, and I'll run that one.
well, that's an idea.
You know,
That's a good idea,
Thank you.
actually.
Okay, yeah. See,
I like the idea of enterprising.
No. If we really want the local hipsters to show up, we'll have our goblin friend Rulik waiting outside and mug them on the way out and say, "Locals only, bitch."
As Ander mutters the word enterprise, something shimmers through the air and DeWarn vomits in the street somewhere.
But anyway, you guys eventually come back after you guys spent your time walking around, getting to know a little bit of the lay of the land. It gets a little later towards the evening. Dorn comes sauntering back into the bar.
No, I strut.
Strut. I was trying to think of an S word.
Oh, you can tell by the way I do my walk, I'm a woman's man.
But as you guys are sitting there discussing all your dealings and whatnot, you hear a
Yes.
knock at the door.
I love it.
I knew we'd be on the same page.
Can someone get the door? My hands are full. I'm like kicking the door with my feet.
Am I there? Can I get the door?
Yeah, you guys are all. We'll go back over to the bar.
I'll help if he needs help.
I'm back with milk and cigarettes. and, and I go up to the bar and set bag after bag and pouch of just groceries and stuff, and I try to delicately dump everything out and organize it on the countertop, and there's just like piles of vegetables and beets and carrots and cabbage and a small wrapped portion of beef, and there's packages of herbs which I, after organizing everything else, take and then put in my personal bag, and a sack of coffee, of which I also take a portion and keep for myself, and then put the rest on the counter. I got a fair few. Is this what you needed, Ander?
I have a question for you, Dorn.
Yes.
So, how far away did you find all this ingredients?
Somewhere about halfway between the dock ward and here. Why?
Now, was this at a marketplace or just a town, like a thing, or did you go out to the farmers?
No. I didn't go all the way out to the farm. I just knew whatever's local to me when I was transiting.
Oh, okay. Trying to decide what kind of places to get our consistent food from per week if we have to find our own providers and stuff.
No. If you want to do something like that, you definitely need to go to the source and work out deals between them. And then I stopped myself midway of giving solid business advice and just stop.
I chuckle. Yeah, I knew you were the guy. So, me and Lon walked around the city, and we just did the northern ward to take a look to see if we could find anything. And we found a competitive brewery called, what was it? Feuds?
Prunes Brew.
Prunes
That is-
Brews.
Yep.
It's we went over there to see if he was open. It looked like he was in some kind of carpentry clothes. He said he'd be open in a couple days, so it sounds like before we open, there's going to be a competitor opening down the road.
So DeWards will take a couple coffee beans and pop them in his mouth. So how long until we burn it down?
See, that's what
That's
Lon
what
was
I
saying.
said.
So here's the thing I was looking at. So it's only like 4 doors down from us, so it's definitely competition. So we need to figure something out. I figured I'd take Lon. Maybe you come with us, Dwarn, in a couple days, and we try to investigate it and see how it's running, see how stylish she has this place built. You know, maybe some sabotaging potentially.
Oh no, looks like we're out of business. That's a shame.
No, not us. Him. Did you even listen to my conversation?
Kind of.
No.
Okay. Well, Lon suggested burn it down. Dorn, you suggest burn it down. I mean, that's 2 for 4. Not bad.
I cannot reiterate enough. I am not the person you want to be in charge of this.
Oh no, you're not. We're not in charge. We're talking about a different thing, not this thing. That makes sense.
What makes sense is finding a proper objective. The homeowners association of whatever his name was seems to be happy to take our money and run this business for us, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but I wonder if he opened up the other business as well.
Most certainly. If not, then they are on a suicide mission to get overrun by them. So I don't see how that's not the case.
Why would you open up 2 breweries in such a small location when? And the guy looked like he was doing his own maintenance. It didn't look like he had a crew or anything.
Well, to them, he doesn't care. He probably sets up both organizations directly at the same time, see which one succeeds, which one doesn't. He makes money one way or the other. He received 2 setup initial investments from both, and one of them is going to fail, go underwater, and then he's not out of anything, and then the other person just gets the benefit of continuing to exist, and he makes money all on the side. So it seems like a good deal for him, and I could not wait until his funeral.
You lost me at profit. We'll talk about it later. Don't worry about it.
I am just planning funerals. Ignore me.
Oh.
What's the prophecy?
Something about profits. I think.
You know, that's not far off, to be honest.
See, there we go. Oh, sorry to interrupt your moment there with with Ander. Go ahead.
Oh, not at all.
Something about bringing us delicious foods.
You guys hear knocking at your door.
I answer it.
Answering it, you see a burly-looking half-orc. Let me see, where's this fucking picture at?
Does he look like a son of a bitch? Or no?
No, honestly, he looked kind of goofy. He is
okay.
fucking jacked all to shit, but he's got like these tiny little glasses on, a little scruff of hair up on top of his head.
Oh, that's fine. Yes.
But there he is.
Where's there? In the dick sword?
In the dick sword.
Dick sword. Oh shit, wait, he looks sick as hell. Oh,
He's
I
not
love that.
carrying like a pie or anything.
Oh yeah,
but-
still. That's a homie.
Hey, what's
Hey.
up? I heard there were interviews over here.
Oh, right this way. Where are the interviews taking place? Did we discuss this? I do not remember the discussion. If not, I'm just going to take him to the basement.
You
Don't
guys-
take him to the basement. You sit him at the table over there, and enters motions at one of the open tables.
The big
Okay.
table.
Okay. He's fine.
Oh, he just wants to take him downstairs for the oral interview.
Is that the drug test?
What? Nobody told me there was going to be a drug test.
We need to make
And
sure
he's
you're-
out of here.
We need to make sure you're
Yeah, there's a zone of truth we have to put every candidate through, you know.
No, we just have to make sure he's fine.
Yes,
We
here's
just have
the
to make
test.
sure
Do
he's
you
on
have
enough
any?
drugs.
Do you have money?
Yes, exactly.
Do you work for free? That's the next question.
No. You do. just provide for my own self.
But do you do drugs?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Ander, I guess, finishes his conversation with Day and excuses himself and goes over here.
Is this the first guy? This big ass dude?
Yeah, I like
Oh
him.
hell
He's
yeah,
my
I
favorite.
like
He is
him.
my vote.
Hell yeah.
He's got my vote. What's his name? So, what do we call him?
I just,
Hold on, let me. What the fuck? What's this?
so is he
Have it
Make
supposed
something
to?
up. Just make something up.
No, I have an actual name for him. It's like under his
man.
picture.
It's probably like Shitty McDumbface or something.
Oh, I'm sure he. What was it?
Trag.
Trag. That's a cool name. Nice.
Trag.
He's frag. So, you
Trag.
like rats, rodents, undesirables?
Like to eat.
Friends, not food.
I mean, they're all right.
I like him. He's got my vote. I'm like nudging whoever's beside me.
I think Andrew had questions.
Lon, get up here.
No, it's Markham as well.
Oh shoot! Hey, Frog Boy, get up here. Slimy ass.
What position are you interviewing for?
If I could, I'd like to be a cook.
A cook. Do you have
Yeah.
any experience?
I used to be an adventurer with a group of guys, and I was.
You got
kind
shot
of
in the knee, didn't you?
Oh.
No, actually, the weirdest thing it happened to my other friends, but not me.
Oh,
They missed him.
Yeah. For
So
some
do we
reason,
still have food in the pantry?
Yeah, you guys just went and got a whole bunch of food.
Give me something. I'm gonna point him to the kitchen. I'm gonna show him where the food is.
Let me tell you my story first. Okay, so, I was a former adventurer. I lost my companions in the Serpent Hills. I don't have any references. I can, if you want me to, I can make you some food. But I handled the cooking for my companions every night for like 3 years. Even when it meant boiling things best left unboiled.
I like him.
And if I could do that, I can cook for you guys.
Well,
Shit.
why don't you show us your chops?
All right,
I'll wait patiently at the bar.
give me 1 second. Let's see what the fuck.
I like this guy. This guy's my favorite so far.
It's a DM that's like, fuck, I gotta cook something. Hold on.
I actually had a little thing.
Oh, cool.
Did you like that?
Little dude.
Hit a little inchworm.
Little
What's his
guy.
name again? Like Tari?
Trag.
Trag.
Alright. Let me see. Trag.
Can you guys hear my roommate yelling Leroy Jenkins over and over?
Tell him at least he's got his chicken.
I feel like there should be an extra G.
He's not a troll.
I feel like it's not like Trag, it's like
Oh, he's a G.
Krug.
The biggest G.
Maybe he lost the other G with his adventuring party.
Let me see. Where's this fucking recipe at? Alright. So, after about. Let me see, how long does this take?
How long does it take?
After about an hour. Like, you
Okay.
guys go back there.
While he's cooking, I'm going to pressure him a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to ask him some more questions. See
While
how
we're
he does
cooking?
it. Yeah, yeah.
I lightly
Multitasking.
poke him with my stick to make sure that he's not bothering him too much because I want food.
So Andrew's asking questions and Rulik is poking Andrew. Nice.
So, what are you asking him now? He's back there. You see him like he's making a pie. Like you see him like kneading the dough out and getting a little pan and like spreading the dough around the corners of the pan. And you see, let me pull up this. You see, he has a fuck ton of parsnips and some figs and raisins and just a whole bunch of other stuff.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does. All right, so you're back here and you're cooking, and you hear some patrons fighting out in the bar. What do you do?
Keep making food and hope somebody else takes care of it.
Good man.
I am a cook, not a. I mean, if you want me to be a bouncer too.
Well,
Okay,
you know,
maybe,
it just if it came down to it, I like that answer. But if it came down to it, I would like you to defend the property.
Certainly can. And like he puts an egg in between his biceps and like cracks it over the.
Oh shit, he's strong.
He's just built different.
Hard. Alright. This is definitely the spirit of
Turns out is actually a rock.
Definitely the spirits of come.
You look close and it's an owlbear egg.
He just
There you go.
he just milked a rock with his bicep.
All right, and let's see. Can you read and count?
I can count better than I can read.
Okay.
But I'm kind of good at reading Orcish. A little bit, like a couple of the letters kind of get skewed up in my head a little bit. Same thing happens when I try to read Common.
All right.
Wait, where do I find my? I do not remember my languages. What the fuck are my languages?
On your main
How do you
page.
handle when people when patrons
go.
dislike your cooking?
Well, you know, after it hurts my feelings a little bit, I'll just kind of suck it up and just say, "All right, I'm sorry. I can make something else if you'd like."
Fair enough. All right.
I like it. This guy already has my vote. There's no use in interviewing anybody else.
Well, that's only for one spot, man. There's many other spots.
Yeah, he covers them all. Can we quote him?
He covers them all. He's a cook.
Andrew,
Yeah,
Andrew,
actually, can we take our beloved
Nice
can we take our beloved Samwise half orc with us everywhere? Actually,
So yes,
we've
He's no
found
longer.
we've
He's
found our
gonna be
pet
here a week,
NPC.
and then we'll take him onto the party. He'll be the NPC in the party.
He pops out the door.
Hey, you guys!
This isn't covered in my insurance.
He's our
plan.
slug.
this isn't covered in my insurance policies.
Ander just continues down this line of questioning while he's cooking. Just really to observe that he can multitask.
Yeah, he sits there and talks to you the entire time. All the while, he's like dicing up all the ingredients and stuff like perfectly. He's like chopping the date or the figs like exactly how they should be.
He's a true cook. He's not just like a.
Oprah, Barbara Walters, and your wife.
Yeah, he's getting the fucking talent on it.
Huh?
Gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one, go.
That's right.
He pops the pie in the oven, and it takes a little bit for like to actually cook, but like by the time it gets done cooking, it smells fucking good as shit.
Oh, it's a pie, huh?
Yeah.
Shepherd's pie?
No, he made a parsnip pie.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Does it have any meat in it?
Parsnip is like
No.
it's a different type of
It's like a root vegetable, isn't it?
Oh yeah, like I ain't like.
No, it has, for the filling, it is parsnips, figs, and raisins, and some spice powder.
Oh yeah.
Are parsnips sweet?
I don't think so.
No, parsnips are. Think of how strong carrot is. I guess it's like a mild carrot. It's a lighter flavor.
Okay,
what
carrots
the fuck does that
carrots
mean?
got a little sweetness to them.
What
I
does
can
that
see
mean?
that, figs and
Think of
raisins.
how strong a
Yeah.
carrot is.
Your bold flavors like the figs.
Okay, got it.
And the raisins would bring you
sounds
the
good.
sweetness.
But yeah, you guys all eat it, and like, well, whoever wants to eat it, but the people that do eat it, it is super fucking filling. It fills
Yeah,
you
I
straight the
definitely,
fuck up.
I definitely eat it.
And yeah, I mean, I'll eat fucking anything.
We know.
The
Yes,
crust
please.
is like super buttery. Everything just melts in your mouth as soon as you eat it. And he's like, the best part is you can leave this out, and it's even good cold.
Lon is
I tell
thinking
you what, this is
seriously
mighty
about
impressive.
proposing to this half orc.
Can I offer him the job? That is what I wish to do.
So is that a yes hander on this one?
Well,
Like you
I
have to
feel like
remember,
it's kind of
you don't have to do multiple people to find the right one. You could do one and find the right one. Just remember that.
that's kind of what I feel like.
That's also what I feel like.
Because that would be, that would cover our cooking, and then we would need, people to serve. We need a bartender.
What the
Really?
hell?
Really, that's
What
about
the
it.
hell?
And maybe a dish boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, so that's 2 votes. Markham, what do you
That's
think?
3 votes. No, I count for 2.
That's a pretty good goddamn bar.
True that.
Well, I hope you guys liked it. I can. When do you guys open? I can be here that day.
Was it 10 days from now?
Well-
I think it's more like 9 at this point, right?
No, it
Will
is
they pay him for
Okay.
cooking for us before we're open? Just to test his skills.
Well, I was about to say, do we want him here, just kind of hanging out so we can eat too?
So we want to hire him as our private chef and then hire him as our chef for the place?
Track, do you have a place to stay that isn't here?
How's it both?
I got a little apartment over down towards the southern board.
All right.
But I mean, if you guys need like an on-hand cook, I don't care.
We'll have an extra room.
What's your price?
I don't think that's actually something we have to worry about. I think
Yeah,
that's something
I
that
mean,
the people worry about.
Yeah, but if they worry about... No, I thought we had to cover the regular expenses.
Anders like we have people for that.
Yeah, there is regular expenses on all the
I have people for that.
What?
Her name's Julie.
the
Like-
wages for the hirelings and all the maintenance. And
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
it.
It is 50 gold per 10 day.
So that's...
And-
Oh, damn. So that's $200 or $150 a month, basically.
But I mean, you guys, at the end of every 10 day, you guys will roll a D100 plus 10 at first. But if you guys go out and like try to like endorse the place and stuff, you'll get a bonus to that.
Oh, I'll be fucking outside making us some money.
And that 50 gold isn't per staff member. That's
That's all
just-
together for them.
yeah.
Yeah, so every week, every 10 days, we would pay 50 gold to cover maintenance and pay for the hirelings, all of them, for that
And
10
there's
days.
like, and there's a 10 gold thing for all the guild expenses, but that's not just like the Fellowship of Innkeepers. That'll be like the Spirits Guild that comes and gives you guys booze. There will be like a guild of butchers, a guild of bakers, a whole bunch of shit.
Guild of Candlestick Makers.
Yep, they'll do it.
A guild of toy creators. I like it.
Is there a guild of guilds?
So basically, we have to look at spending.
Which is the
we
baking
have to be spending about 100 gold per 10 days. So we need to find a secondary profit to continue the success. So if we
And
hire him
the
on
oatmeal
a private
quaker.
chef, I think we'd have to pay him a little side extra.
Just don't
Damn.
get Ander to roll that D100.
Why? Anders gonna roll fucking 62, man.
Roll 2.
Watch, it's gonna happen. Let's see it, Ander.
Wait.
Yep, Rulik's drunk.
You did it backwards.
Oh, look at
That
that!
would have been
Boom.
fucking awesome.
No,
But yeah, I rolled
no,
it, bro. Come on.
None of these are Ander. Where's Ander's roll? Come on,
Oh,
Ander.
do you still want my
I
roll?
want to see that 62.
Okay.
That's close enough.
You guys did pretty
Lon
good.
got 62.
I called one of them, damn it.
I had $45 on black.
You're right. You know what? Let me show you. Let me show
Crazy
you.
because
Roll
all
right
the
here.
numbers are black.
Boom.
Yeah,
We,
mine
we,
is the best.
we just want to make money here. That's what these rolls tell you.
Give us one Merkin. Just for the hell of it.
Imagine if we made like 90 to 100 gold every day. Dude, we would pay for everything, no problem.
You guys still would have done pretty good.
Even
Look,
Even the
98
guy-
a day. Oh, look, mine's good. That's great.
even Dwarn, who wants a place to fail, roll decent.
Fuck you guys.
Dwarn rolling a D negative 100.
I'm gonna go out and sabotage this place.
So,
He's
like,
gonna
why,
purposely set us up to fail.
As a
why
side,
does they want to fail?
as a side note, does our buying into this cult, I mean the business organization, does that come with any insurance?
I don't know. I'm not part of them.
Oh no, forgive me, sir, candidate. I am talking to the staff right now. The adults are talking.
Rude.
I'll try and beat the fuck out of you.
I don't know. You have to talk to Andrew. Them. Is there insurance on the property?
Does Andrew know?
I don't even know if they know.
Yes, there is.
Okay. The DM knows, but the
Quite,
rest
in-
of the people don't.
quite interesting.
It's probably one of the things they would have discussed with us.
That's totally what I looked at too, Nord. You
Yeah, all I have
fucking
in
retarded people. God damn it.
all I have in my notes from our earlier discussion is that there's a one-time expense of 1,250 gold, and then a recurring 50 gold per week.
That is for the maintenance and the wages. The other one is a 10 gold per 10 day for the guild expenses.
And working with the guild is essentially the same thing as working with a gang. But the thing is, this gang has, political capabilities and can have laws created. So they're essentially the government. So
Which we all
It's the
trust the government.
FDA.
The government is a gang.
Pretty
It's
much.
the
10,000%.
They're the upgraded cookie cutters.
Think about it. Turf, check. Colors, check.
Instead of cookie cutters, are going to be the muffin slicers.
How about the muffin smashers?
Ooh, the muffin top doers. I like it.
Bill, Trag would shake your guys' hands. He would even try to shake Merkham's hand.
Ooh, that's.
oh,
dangerous.
don't do that though. Hey, but don't
No touching the frog.
touch
Yeah,
the frog.
Two gloves on.
I'm gonna touch the frog.
He doesn't have gloves on.
Ruling touches the frog.
Alright,
What? Did somebody say you can't do something?
roll a
Top.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, come on, Rulik, you got this.
No, I don't.
You are poisoned.
Oh, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
I shook his hand instead. I did that. I did for Trey.
Rulik like touches Merkham, then just starts throwing up.
No, I shook his hand instead. Trey goes to shake it. I shake it instead.
Alright.
I'm gonna look at the what's the chef dude's name?
Trag.
Trag.
Huh?
Trag.
Trag.
Trug.
Trag. Oh.
Trag.
So I'm gonna look towards Trag as soon as he, really touches me, starts throwing up, because I'm assuming he's still offering his hand out, right?
Yeah, he just sees that and he just puts it back down.
Yeah. I'll half off.
Alright, I'll wear gloves around you, just make sure.
Whoa, that's the smart thing.
You probably don't let him touch the food.
Noted. keep him.
Or we'll tell you when, and then you bring the food to me and I'll touch it. But it's just special occasions.
Yeah, somebody's being an asshole to a barmaid or something. We let you touch it, then they throw up, and we tell them to get the fuck out.
Wow, see? I do.
good.
I like this guy. This guy, yep, he's the one.
So that's
Alright.
3 yeses. You're moving on to the next round.
Yeah. I'm fucking American Idol.
We'll see you in Hollywood.
Hit the gold buzzer. Boom! You're the best. You don't need no vote. You automatically win.
Well, thank you.
Oh
Hey,
man.
walks out. I'll
This
see you.
first
see you next
interview.
Tuesday.
This first interview was rough. How many more we got?
Yeah, I saved my good questions too.
That's good.
All right. Concluding the first interview. It's kind of getting a little bit more towards evening now. After you guys finish the rest of the pile off, you guys are fucking stuffed as fuck.
Let's go.
You're sitting around for a second and you hear another.
Andrew will get the door this time.
I
If
thought
I'm
really,
not sick enough to answer the door,
Spirits, can I have no cease?
Here it's,
Hello.
Open up the door. You see 4 halflings.
whoa.
In a trench coat.
Oh,
4 halflings.
standing on each other's shoulder
And 4 trench coats.
as one. I'm Fred.
Yeah.
That sounds more like 4 trench coats trying to be a halfling.
You see 4 halflings. You see 2 males up front. One's a little bit skinnier. The other one's a lot heftier. And there's 2 females right behind them.
A
And
group of 4? I don't like that.
they get paid as one.
But open up the door. You see 4 of them, and they're like, "Hey, we heard you guys were hiring."
How are they dressed?
There's a
Very
picture.
slowly.
They look like hobbits.
Yeah.
Like they did. Never mind.
I understand the hobbits. I'm asking dressed wise. Like, how are they dressed?
Like how that picture is. Like you see.
Oh, there's a picture. Sorry, I did not know there's a picture. My thing didn't- my thing didn't ping.
I get that.
It didn't
but-
ping, so I was like, huh, okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see
All
the,
good. It's all good.
the one talking at first. He is the one in the red little vest blouse.
What the hell would he do? Tell bedtime stories in the corner?
Hello, yeah. we
Lon
heard you
would
guys
pay
were
for just
hiring.
that.
I don't believe you.
Devorn is
Yeah. For what positions are you guys? Are you trying to fill one position? What is this?
Yeah, we could.
Huh?
We're not very good at cooking and serving drinks out, but I mean, like dealing drinks. But we could be like little busboys and barmaids.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you all come in?
Devorn's gonna stand up and whisper to himself, "I didn't pay for the ticket to the circus," and I'm gonna walk outside.
Why don't you all
Where
come
we're
in?
going.
We'll have a little chat real quick.
What's got the big one? What's twisting his panties?
I look at
He's
Merc.
racist.
Hey, I
He's
look at
connected with government. Don't worry about it.
I look
He's
at
a
Merc.
conspiracy theorist.
I look at Merc and I look at him and go, no, they come on a group of 4. I don't trust that at all. That's weird. I'm gonna back him in the corner and I'm gonna watch him.
So yeah, we welcome him in. And
You
introduce
welcome
them
them in.
to. I welcome them in. I introduce them to Markham and Rulik.
I'm looking. I'm observing. I actually have my finger on my chin and I'm leaning against the table. I'm thinking.
They
I've
want
never
to
seen
be
something like this.
they want to be the barmaids.
What is their
Can they
qualification?
see the counter?
They want to be the bar stools.
This will be a
Stools.
Jesus Christ, dude.
This is some more
Right?
furniture.
You guys are sauces.
We have a frog and a rabbit. We talking about?
Yo, fuck you. I'm 5'6".
Yeah, but you're not a frog or a rabbit.
I'm part French.
Oh my god.
Does that mean you go in the corner and go wee wee?
Damn, I
No,
can.
I think that means that he chooses to invade Russia in the middle of winter.
That's our best defense time.
That was true.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well,
It was the Germans, but it was also Napoleon. It was Napoleon first.
The French, yeah, the
fuck,
French
yeah,
and the
the
that's
Germans
Germans.
later.
right.
The French and the
Goddamn.
Germans, bro.
There was my
Hold
knowledge.
on, bitch.
So yeah, they just gather around. I mean, we don't have too much experience, but we need money.
Well,
I kind of like him.
You see this?
Can
one,
you
this one
tell
fucked
jokes?
up. You want to hear a construction joke?
Yes.
I'm still working on it.
Fire them.
Yes, we really should.
Can they see over the counter? Does it appear as if they can see over the counter?
To this counter, not really. Not really. You can
See,
barely
that's
see
the
over that
thing.
counter.
And we're about the same height. Is there any way we could install like a little step up, like along the edge?
Oh, like a little Wizard of Oz door window thing.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
I just thought about like a little upside down mop bucket that you just put in between the stall or in between the stools, and they just come up.
I'd like to insight the group. See, he said he needed money. They needed money, right?
Yep.
I'd like to insight that. See if they actually need money, or if they're like maybe a higher class than they're acting.
All right, inside.
With my guidance. Pew.
shit.
With a 24, just looking at them, a lot of them like they're a little bit uncamped. The like two of the halfling dudes, like a lot of their shirts have like little moth holes eaten into them and stuff. The halfling girls, like they're a little bit look like they haven't had a bath in a few days. They look extremely destitute. So yeah, it could be fairly assumed that they definitely want some money.
How bad? I would feel pretty bad for them. I would want to give them a job, but I don't know if I'd want to be the barkeep.
They're not
They can
going
be
to be the bar. They want to be the barmaids.
Oh yeah, they can do that. They can be servers.
Yeah, but look at them.
And entertainment. Yeah, no, look, they look steady. Let's. All right, so I'm gonna test. How many like,
Dirty
glasses and,
halfling
like,
girls in
bottles?
bad situations.
No, shut up. No, you stop. You quit that right now. Anyway, so like, do we have enough? How many glasses and like plates do we have? Do we have them just like
We don't have any yet.
test carry?
Yeah, you don't necessarily
Nothing
have
at all.
too many.
No,
Yeah.
none yet, dude.
I mean, you guys.
What do
want-
you think, Leaf?
Yeah, right. Yeah, give him that one mug he's carrying.
Leaf Life, what do you think of these two? Of these four?
Leaf, Life. I can't even remember his fucking name now. You guys have fucked me up on it.
Loaf.
It's
Let's
Life,
just call him
but
Loaf.
LIF.
Lois.
Lois.
Lolo.
Leaf comes over and he like picks up one and just like holds it there for a second. And she starts squealing. She's like, "Ah, what the?"
This isn't gonna work. No.
Yeah. So this is the other thing. It's part of the theme that we're going for here. Specters and spirits. This place is haunted. How do you guys do with that? We probably should have told Trag about this.
Drag walked out just fine, so I think he's fine.
Yeah. He's already accepted the job now, so
He's
we're
fine.
not going to let him out of it.
Breach of contract if he does.
Exactly. We take his head.
So what do you
No.
what do you all think about this? Are you cool with this?
With ghosts?
Leaf Life.
Yeah, with Leaf
Life?
here.
Leaf life love.
I mean, it's a bit unsettling, but it would. I mean, I guess I could see the entertaining aspects parts of it. Does he do anything?
Precisely. I mean, look at exactly how your friend there isn't shredded to bits. It's a miracle, right?
That is a blessing, truly.
Ta-da!
Why did you guys come with a group of 4 instead of individual? Just curious.
And we figured we'd get it all out of the way at the beginning.
Big interview as a team.
Do you want 4 separate interviews from all
No,
the same thing?
Can you do
no,
any
definitely
tricks?
not. But I would like to ask some questions here to the group. And he looks at this napkin that he has some questions written on. Patrons begin fighting in the bar. What do you do?
But what kind of like bigger people?
No, paying customers, people that
Bigger
people that came in here.
Dwarven comes in to start a fight. What do you do?
Big old boys.
You get
we-
me.
We merge together and become the mega halfling.
we halfling morph.
More from time.
We
now we're mega morphed.
become the omni halfling.
Your powers combined.
But no, we would at first ask them politely, be like, can you please keep it down, sir? There are other paying customers here. But if they continued up, we'd have to, you see like him put his fist up. He looks like the Boston. What's the college mascot where it's like a little leprechaun dude with his fist?
Oh
down?
yeah,
With
yeah,
Fighting
gotcha.
Irish.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Fire and Irish. Yeah.
Notre Dame, yeah.
So the chunkier one starts doing that. He's like, yeah, I'd give him the 1-2.
All right, try to hit me.
All right. He's like, are you sure?
Oh yeah.
All right, he will try to throw hit it, and he misses. He got a 2.
So as he swings, I trip him.
No.
Now what if we get aggressive back at you? Now you're little people, and I'm not trying to be mean because I'm just as tall as you are. But what if they get aggressive like I just did? Then what do? Does the other one jump in? You gotta remember,
Yeah.
barmaids and barkeeps have to remember that you will always be fighting, potentially for your job. And if one big guy takes you out and you die, I can't insure you. I'm a little guy and I took you down.
feel like
What would
we
you do?
were
Dasher,
absolutely.
get him. And Dasher's gonna run
Was this a
over.
grapple contest?
No, he's going to jump across the table and try to lunge at you. And yeah, we'll do a grapple contest. We'll do
Okay.
straight athletics, and you can do acrobatics or athletics.
Ask them.
Acrobatics. Acrobatics. is
Together,
athletics
they can
to
all
wrestle.
sacrifice an action and, like a legendary action, all attack you at once.
I think you have them in GM mode because we don't see the rules.
Legendary action.
I'm just
Get
rolling
'em.
over here because they.
Well, that's
Ask them if the
27. 26.
What the fuck, man?
You beat his total 20.
I flip him over and land him on the ground. Thud. Okay, who's next?
The 2 women.
The 2. I got
That's sexist, bro. What do you mean?
I
You don't know? You don't know? One of those halflings could be Ronda Rousey.
Are we sure these 4 halflings don't have pack tactics?
Right? Like, I'm checking. Even with the pack tactics, they still would have lost.
Yeah.
It's just a sad DM no.
No.
They're just little
Sad DM noises.
Alright, what do the ladies do?
you hear
Innkeeper's
one
Guild
go,
guy's gonna love this.
Danica, help! Get the big one.
Get the big one.
Get the big one.
Get the biggest
like,
one.
I'm gonna go after Dward and start charging outside.
And she's gonna try. She's gonna try to grab your leg.
So that's unarmed strike or grapple?
Yeah, still grapple again.
Okay, I'll see. I'll probably roll bad now. Yep.
They got Well, you still beat them. They got an 18. So you they go for your leg, and you just lift your leg up and put it on top of her.
I'm gonna do like a non-damaging like stunning strike.
All right. What's your DC?
18.
While this is going on, I get up in their faces like a ref and I ask, "Do you also hear the whispers? Does the black moon howl?"
That's a plan.
Help, Danica!
Lon is just watching this the whole time, like eating soup.
You finishing the pie?
Oh yeah.
Danica, she failed, by the way. She is stunned out. She's just laying there. You fucking Klingon death pincher.
The fourth one, I'm going to.
Oh, she don't even
Just-
do nothing. She backed up.
These poor fucking halflings. They gave him a job interview.
It's 11.
Oh my god.
To be fair, they're trying their best. They're trying their best.
What doubt do you have in your mind that these halflings aren't going to give 110% to this goddamn job?
That was pretty motivating. Except the fourth one. The fourth one backed away. I don't know about that
We
one.
just beat their asses into a gang, basically.
You're
Crying.
In less than 6 seconds, all 3 of them failed to attack one person.
I like him. I like the ghosting.
I mean, at this point, it feels bad, to not, whoop the other one.
I don't want to go there and do something. Alright, you know what?
I'm
gonna-
Chancla. You gotta go Chancla, man.
I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna take a dart, rub it against the skin, and shoot at her neck.
Didn't go.
Oh. Roll attack.
Okay.
You hit.
Do I see this happening? Can I stop it?
Nope.
She has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's gonna be a non-lethal.
Or
It's just-
die.
It's just gonna be one of those, and then see.
Does make the Constitution saving throw because
What?
I know his DC is
broke
a 14. She does
Was that
make
me?
it. She got a
Okay.
6.
Does she have? She doesn't have commoner health, does she?
No, she ain't got proper health.
Okay, so she does have. Okay, so she will survive.
Yeah, she's a little bit toughy. She is hurt though. She's like, oh my, please, we just want a job.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think you're cut out for this.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't think we should hire him.
I 100% am voting for these people.
I didn't say,
You're voting for them?
Yes.
They paid their
Yes.
goddamn dues.
Alright. I just got disconnected. What happened?
They made the save on the poison, so they don't take fucking 2d4 poison and just die instantly.
They killed Lon.
Oh, it's non-lethal. It's fine. Just
But
a
they're
nervous
hurting.
poison.
The dart landed in their thigh, and she was like, "Please, just wanted a job."
But I gotta test battle tactics. You want to be bar mage, right?
Where's that in the job
I'm-
description?
I'm a very aggressive man who feels you guys offended me. So I was just checking to see if you guys could stop me from doing what I do. Now, if Trog was here, that's a different story.
Trogdor?
Trog would just
Ander,
Trog would just throw me out the door. Just saying.
Ander finishes cackling and says, "Guys, look. Oh wait, Ander doesn't know this, so never mind. I take
What
that
don't
back.
you know?
What you found out?
Oh. I look at.
I think you're all getting wound up over some little shit.
I'll go up to
That-
Ander and I'll whisper in Ander's ear. If we plan on serving higher class, we either have to upgrade their clothing or have the next group of people come in and put them on the waiting list.
See if they can do
There.
jigs.
Their class of income is extremely low, and if we're trying to be upper class, this would not work. But that's just my opinion. Oh, and she's bleeding, by the way.
Somebody.
And I
All
walk
right, guy.
away. I sit down in the chair.
All right, guys. I know this has been a little bit of a different interview process, and I'm sure you all are used to, but you've done very well. How can we get a hold of you if we choose to go with you?
Oh no! Please stop the bleeding.
Yeah, that's not on us. That's on you.
Grab
You'll have to
the
take
press,
up that with the guild, probably.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy.
Alright, fine. I'll heal her. So I'll
I could give you-
I'll do this right here. I'll
Give
give
him-
her 7 health back, so she's fully back. It's just the wound heals, that blood stops.
Oh,
Oh, these new abilities are amazing.
fuck, that hurt. Oh, okay.
So we'll call you. Is that what we're gonna do, Andrew? Yours number?
Yeah, something like that.
I can give you guys our names.
Oh, so, yeah, they have names. My bad.
We are living people.
What are you guys doing?
We have thoughts and feelings. You know, some would
Hopes,
say we're
dreams,
the-
and all that packed into that tiny little
You can't
package.
even get their names before you start.
Combat mode activated.
God, I don't know why you guys are worried about fucking people trying to get in fights here with that guy over there.
Yeah, you got a point, actually. Do you think, if we did choose to hire you, do you think you could find some better clothing?
I reckon we could.
I would buy them better clothes. I like them.
Can we carry daggers at least here?
No.
Yes, yes,
All right.
yes. We get them clubs. They get billy clubs.
Oh,
Please, anything. I'll run.
No. No way, man.
I don't give a
How easily they were just totally stomped. You want to give them weapons? They'll be taken away.
That's fine. I don't mind. Listen,
Wow,
what do you mean? You always run like a 900, bro. Come on.
If we're gonna open up
Well-
this place, we're not gonna
Oh,
allow
God.
weapons. Come on. No weapons.
Yeah, but they're
allowed.
different. They're staff, bro.
Dude, I just took them down with basically no weapons. So
And
no weapons.
but if they have
Merkin,
weapons,
what do you think?
He is a living weapon.
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
I'm just so
Oi.
stuck. Like they came in for an interview, you break their freaking ankles, then ask for their name.
You write it down on a different napkin. You write their names down.
Most people go for a handshake when they introduce themselves.
Now you're
Yes.
baby.
Gunther went in for the handshake and like grabbed him and just Hulk smashed him.
No. To be fair, I told them to try to attack me to see how they did, and they failed. Okay. I didn't throw the first punch, bro.
Most people are not you.
I didn't throw the first punch.
Most people are not you, to be fair.
What are you trying to say, Rook? We're all just people.
Saying that you have, you're like Applejack Gigacock, like. Ain't no way.
No, we're just all people, Rulik.
Are we?
Alright,
You're
they
all
would,
people.
they would tell you their names are the two males are Kelso Fiddlewick
Oh, these are long names.
and
Yep.
Snow Beetle.
What was that?
The halflings, the two males are Kelso Fiddlewick and Dasher Snow Beetle.
Kelso and Dasher.
And the two females
Parents are
are
invasive.
Danica Fiddlewick and Bryn Hilltopple.
Can't they just have business cards when they come in?
No, we're fairly poor.
Someone looks in the window.
That's why we need the job.
Well, you don't have to go to the hospital anymore. I just saved you a bill.
Someone looks in the window. It's a rabbit beating up a pack of children.
Hey,
I gotta piss. I gotta
These
piss
are-
again. This has made me sufficiently pissable.
these are.
Oh my
adults.
gosh, it's my childhood nightmare.
Get beat up by a 3
I'm
foot
talking
rabbit.
rabbit comes into my kindergarten class.
Oh shit.
Destroyed by a
I
3
can't
foot
do it. I
rabbit.
can't do
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I can't hire him. I just attack him every time. Out defense mode. Whap.
They come in and fucking Gunthack immediately squares up. He's like, "Come on, today."
Round 2.
Today.
And then I'll rock dodge, and they don't know it, so it's even harder.
Ugh.
So you guys, they leave. They all left. They're fucking broken, beaten, battered.
Wisdom Warren see as they walk outside.
I
The
like
next time there's a knock at the door, we're just gonna
Welcome
shoot
to your first
through
day
the
of
door
being
and kill them.
employed.
we did.
Watching, like, you while you're sitting outside, just chilling out, taking in the sights. You heard like thumps and clatter, and you heard like one or two be like, "Get him, Dasher!" and together. But then you see like all 4 of the halflings walk out. 3 of them are just holding various parts of their bodies. The other female that had gotten a dart thrown into her is like holding her leg when she comes out, but you don't see like any
My
blood.
leg.
I nod at them as they go by. Welcome to
To be fair,
capitalism.
those are really good rolls on my end.
Yeah.
But that always happens. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
true.
a god.
And Andrew knows I get a crit within the first couple rolls.
Yeah, usually.
I'm gonna walk back
Yeah.
inside. What did you guys do?
I don't think they qualified yet. Well, they'll come
Yeah,
back
we-
for that.
Yes, yes, they do.
We gave them the interview. What did you do?
Yeah, you just left when they showed up, Warren. What's up with that?
I need more wine than I currently have.
No,
Ain't you ever done business before?
it's not a guarantee.
Inside
job.
Warren's head, it's just like, short people got no reason.
Look, I'm being logical here. I'm just saying, we either have to talk to the guild and increase their money to give them good clothes, because if our goal is to pay for high-end wares and have servers, we can't have homeless or bum-looking people serving, or we're not going to get the money we need to keep the establishment running.
You
Are
also
you
It's a-
kidding? Rich people will eat that up. They'll be reminded how rich they are.
I don't think you know rich people.
You're also forgetting
Come,
that.
poor person.
You're also forgetting that clothing is not a recurring expense, and we're not limited to the guild's funds for things. Why am I talking about this? I'm so dead
Yeah,
back
come
outside.
on, Warren, give us some help. The man who knows the most keeps leaving. Come on.
Well, what it is we're trying to make this as hands off as possible, so that once this is moving, we're not involved so much anymore.
Yeah, and you know they couldn't handle one person. How are they gonna handle a bar fight or a brawl or one over drunkard ogre, for example?
Well, you know what they might do is they might try to attack, and the hilarity of the pitiful excuse of a conflict that would ensue might stop the attacker.
This reminds me very heavily of myself trying to fight, therefore they had my vote.
You could have joined their side, Rulik. I would have went against you. I wouldn't mind.
Do you think they'd be offended if we asked them to dress as clowns and do silly things while they served?
That has got to be one of the hardest I've laughed during D&D.
You're welcome. And I'm only one drink down, boys. My wife won't serve me another one. She says we're laughing too hard. She doesn't understand. I'm gonna have to show her this video.
We might
Did
take
someone's
like a
dog
little,
just like shit themselves?
Yeah,
No,
my
I don't
dog's
smell
about that.
anything.
we are going to take a little 10-minute break.
Okay,
All
good.
right.
All right. Oh, it's so good. Now we're recording. Go ahead.
Okay. Little blue and green scaled kobold sitting there looking at you. He says, I've been a bartender before. I could do that if you guys don't have one.
Is that right?
Can he see over the counter?
He's a little bit taller than you.
So
But
yes, sounds good.
Even still, like, if he were to walk like back here, he would have to like stand on his tippy toes to kind of look over.
Yeah, it counts. It works.
Well,
Can
you
he
could
reach the
also
taps?
we could also put a stool to help out with heights if had to.
Would Ander know
Yeah, just like a little church kneeler.
of a like a common drink that somebody from this area would order?
Ooh, I want him to make that one thing that I had at the theater house.
Oh my god!
I think it was just one.
Exactly, I want him to make one.
Get your ass out to the orchard.
You see this little duck come up to your lemonade stand. He just looks at you. Got any grapes? Says, I can't. It takes a lot of time to make wine. Do you have a vineyard? I don't really know the intricate processes of it too much. I'm really good at serving it, though. I know.
What's your best drink?
Or rather, do you know how to serve to people from this area? Have you served as a bartender in other cities, or is it here?
I've kind of went around a couple places. I went to Shatter Skull Summit. It has more of a scaly variety over there. I mean, they all seem to like it though. You mammalians. They, yeah, you guys with your nipples. I've never really been good at making drinks for you people, but the lizard guys like it. I've had lizard folk, I've had dragonborn, other kobolds.
Gunthak, when you were out and about roaming the city, did you get a sense for what kind of people are around here? What kind of crowds we'd be bringing in?
Why, yes, the DM will tell us.
You see, I mean, prominently, it is a lot of humans, but you do see like your fair share of like elves, dwarves, halflings.
Upper
There
class.
is a dragonborn presence. Not as much. It's kind of a little bit more varied in between.
Upper class, more humanoids.
We could get that demographic.
Elves, human. Nothing really of. Well, I've seen one or two kobolds. Really no goblins. No orcs. Nothing. No scaly creatures really.
Do you think you could learn to serve drinks to us nipple havers?
It would be a
And
difficult task.
Lon is covered in warts, so he looks like he's just covered. He just has nipples from head to toe.
How many do you have? I've never seen so many on one creature besides us.
They're consuming me. So much milk.
He's already hired. He's already hired. So can we hear Leaf at all, or is he like?
Leaf doesn't really speak. He more like rots on stuff.
Okay.
Well, I have a question for you. How do you feel about extraterrestrial type occurrences?
I don't think that's the right word.
He like
Supernatural. That's
Super. There you go.
He gets close. He's like aliens.
No. The other one, supernatural.
Oh, okay. Because I thought I've seen like. I've heard the tales of like flying hippos.
Flying hippos, nice.
Like what do you mean supernatural? Like zombies?
Wait, Does the black moon howl?
Holy shit, it does.
What?
Wait, my bad.
Huh?
What?
I don't
What?
know. Anyway, you were saying?
Oh no. You took me back with that. I lost my train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
you have
That one
nipples?
tends to
You
do it.
must become comfortable with the nipples.
I can learn to.
I'm
try
wiggling
to-
my fingers at him. Nipples.
God, get that nipple away from me.
Well, you'd have some assistance here in the form of somebody who is experienced at being a bartender, or at least they used to be.
Oh,
This
good.
is kind of our gimmick here, and I motion over to Leaf.
Where is he?
You see that? Oh, he isn't holding anything right now. Leaf, can you go clean something?
Leaf comes over and starts tugging on the little kobold's robes. It's like, hey. He's like, what the hell is this? And then
Yeah,
like,
this is our little specter.
he makes him like smack himself in the face.
Spectre
This is our
Gadget.
spirit for the cub. You know.
He's kind of a dick, but yeah, as long as he doesn't hit me and he's like smacking him in the face with his own hand.
I mean, it depends on how well you learn.
I mean,
Couldn't he technically teach him the drinks? You know, not necessarily words, but
Yeah,
No.
you could teach him the drinks for sure.
oh,
You run
Master
the cheat sheet.
Leaf, teach me your ways. And
I like him. Let's
Leaf-
hire him. We
I
have him.
mean, do the rest
He's
of us know how to
fine.
make drinks? Because I don't think I do.
I don't know how.
Leaf picks up Mosp and puts him like behind the counter over here. Oh shit.
That's cute.
And he's just like pointing him like around to where like the spigots and stuff would be for all the taps for like ale. And he's just looking around. He's like, "Oh, this is pretty nice over here, actually." Yeah. Well, if Ghostman don't care, you know, maybe he can show me how to make nipple drinks. I have an idea for one. It's called a fuzzy nipple.
I like him.
Maybe you pick a different word. Fuzzy and nipple don't really go to. But
Yes, they
buttery,
do.
buttery.
How about slippery?
What about furry
Yeah.
nipple?
But that doesn't convey how gross nipples are.
Slippery.
Vile nipple.
Vile nipples.
Crusty.
I like it.
Ah, yes, that should have been our name, the crusty
Oh.
nipple.
Hey, Ander, you should ask him about if there's a brawl in the bar.
Oh yes. There's a standardized series of questions I asked everybody that comes to interview with us. Your first question, sir. Patrons begin fighting in the bar. What do you do?
He pulls up his robe and on his like leg is a dagger and he's like, "I'll fucking cut him."
Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh.
I heard.
Nah.
Yeah.
Remember,
I'll tell
this is going to be a higher end place, so just shanking somebody. We're not low.
Removing them from the premises should suffice.
Or if I tell him to get the hell out, or I'll cut him.
I mean, yeah, that's a little bit better. Depends on the situation.
That's better.
Okay.
What if it's just a brawl? What if they're just getting angry and starting
Yeah,
to
they're
swing?
drunk.
I take the stool and I hit them.
I like that a lot more.
I like him already.
I like it. I like him. I
Wait.
hard.
Way more
Hard.
defensive.
Hard. 1/3 vote hard.
Reminds me of that
He's
TikTok
hard
where
one
you
of the
where you
ways.
grab your debit card out and start slamming the table. Must purchase. Must purchase.
Do you also hear the whispers?
What?
No, just me? Okay. Can you read?
Not a deal breaker. Not a deal breaker.
You know, I kind of wing it a little bit.
All right. I got one more question for you. So you're out after a night of binging ale and wine, and you happen upon a group of ruffians. One thing leads to another, and now your best friend's injured, 2 others are dead, and you can hear the guards coming already. You know you got to hide the bodies. Do you help your friend escape and hope the guards don't find out you were responsible for the deaths of 2 people? Or do you hide the bodies to absolve your involvement and forsake your friend?
That fast?
Damn, this is one of them moral dilemmas, huh?
You kill the guards.
Well, me with my
With
Fierce.
Gunther around, it might be a mortal dilemma.
how close am I to this friend,
It's your best friend.
my best friend? Well,
How close are you to yourself?
I love me. Me is the best me that there is.
Do you love your best friend like you love me? You?
I don't know.
Are you trying to seduce him here?
I'm getting weird vibes from this now.
Right.
Answer the question, reptile. No,
Whoa, nipple man.
Whoa.
nah. Sorry about that. I'm working on
You're
it.
leaning
That's
way
my
too
father
far into this
talking.
high-class establishment.
Personally, I'm gonna get the hell out of there.
Respectable.
Yeah, okay.
Respectable.
At the end of the day, if I'm okay, then that's all that.
Are you good at
Moss.
counting?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Bad with
3?
money.
Noinch.
If you just give me a menu and point to it a lot, and I can do that.
I suppose maybe we can leverage more of Leaf's abilities in this department. Oh, but you know what? Actually, Trag, he's half decent with counting. Not the best, but half decent. He could help out with the counting. Okay. Well, does anybody else have any questions? I think
He's- He sounds like he would defend the place, and I like that.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
Someone who will protect it like it's his own. That's good. That way, if we are not here, we know he'll protect it.
I can
Drag
do that.
and Mumps sitting in his
Still
room.
cover our assets.
I say we'll give it a try.
Sad.
Really?
Haha.
My vote. Yes.
Markham says yes too.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say.
Yes.
There we go. All right, there we go. That's 2/3.
4/5.
Wait a minute. There's only 3 of us. How can you get 5?
Nobody said 5.
He said 4/5.
Oh,
I did.
yeah. Okay.
I'll
I
spit
was
on you.
like, what?
I even got really
Um,
confused.
So Moss will jump over the counter. God damn it.
He
Moss
trips
will
and
jump
trips.
over the counter.
He trips, falls, and dies. God damn it! There goes our bartender.
Uh,
No.
We can serve it.
He just joins Leaf. It's fine.
You never had a gated boy?
2 ghost bartenders.
Everyone that dies in the
Two
tavern
egos
stays in the
sitting in a
tavern.
tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Part of the ship.
Part of the crew.
He'll walk over and spit on his hand and try to shake everybody's hand. So it's sealed
Also
in
spit on
blood.
his hand.
Do we make a blood pact?
Do it on this
No.
hand.
I lick the spit off his hand.
I poke my head in the door when I hear that.
I also spit
No.
on his hand.
No, we don't need no blood pact.
I'm
You
still spitting on his hand.
can go and just let the guild know that we chose you. And we'll
Alright.
also tell the guild, and that'll act as like a two-factor thing, and then you'll have the job.
We have authenticated, such as Blizzard requires, to get into my World of Warcraft account.
Apple does the same fucking thing.
Whoa!
Were you guys spitting in his hand?
I spit in his hand.
Over, and
really-
over and over and over again.
Just me.
Okay. Lon, did you spit in his hand?
No.
Alright, he would look at Lon and Ander and he'd be like, spit in my hand and shake it.
We're all spit shaking.
Feller, I'll be honest with you. I'm not inclined to do that.
This
I
is
didn't
how
shake his
we-
hand. I didn't understand. I just spit in it.
This is
Thanks.
how we-
I'm married actually.
This is how we sign pacts.
Okay, well then what is the nature of this pact?
You guys give me a job and I give you amazing service.
You want
Let's
spitty
go.
nipples on your hands?
All right. Ander shakes his hand, spits in his hand, whatever the fuck.
Alright, you guys all enter a pact with the devil.
Yeah! It was Pazuzu, I knew it.
Level up.
I'm not one of the owners, so don't touch me.
Instructions unclear. Spits on nipples.
Instructions unclear. Starts light hitting.
He will
My name is spit on you.
be like, alright. When do I come back?
10 day from now.
Okay. 10. Oh shit. 1, 2. How
It's
many
one-
1-2s?
It's 5.
2 days, 3 times.
Five,
No,
okay.
2 days, 3 times so we can train them. We gotta have training days.
1 2 1 2 1. 1 2.
Okay.
2 day, 2 time, 2 time.
You do what Rulik says. Come in
You
for
guys
your
are-
training days.
You guys are
2 time. 2 you come 2 days from 2
2 days,
from
2 times,
2 days.
3 a week.
2 times 2 2 days,
It's-
2 time day, 2 day time
Five,
2.
it's 5 of those.
In 3 days, come back to
No,
his
8 of those for 2 day training.
You-
You come back every 2 days. We'll tell you.
This sounds a lot like Matt's schedule for
Okay.
work.
okay.
Anyway, I think we should have everybody come back in 8 days to do some training. But that's just me.
Rulik, that's a good idea. We'll do that.
1 second, guys. I'm gonna go turn on Taylor's fan real quick.
Yeah, this motherfucker pulled out a dagger.
I think he's earned the right to use that dagger.
Right. That was true self-defense right there.
Yeah, we got ourselves a real mother effer right here.
This is like Lon's favorite right here. This is a cookie cutter experience right here.
Freaking right.
Not no pushover like those pansy ass flippin' halfling.
We didn't even have him attack.
Huh?
He pulled out a
What did
dagger. It dissuaded things.
We must also mention,
You
we
pull
must
out a
also mention
weapon.
it's so very important.
You
It's
pull
so
out a
very, very
weapon,
important that you
that's
do not discuss your interview process with the other employees.
Oh, no, it's fine. I don't care.
Let me get some food. Show us your gun.
What did they have you do? Cook some.
You're like interviewing at Wendy's. One guy's like, make some burger. And the other guy's like, all right, show me your pistol. Like, are you going to be able to handle anything coming to the store?
Look, all I'm saying is like this guy is. You're wanting the Ritz Carlton, but you're giving Waffle House interviews.
Can you fight?
That
Well,
is
you know
an
what?
excellent
Downstairs. One moment.
comparison.
What you
That's
got?
an excellent analogy. It's true.
Bitpack signed. Moss will come back in 1 2 1 2 1 2 days.
One more 1 2 on that.
I don't know.
1
1 2 1 2 1 2 days. That's right. It's 9 days. It's like, wait, what?
He fades into existence after that.
The monk in the corner gets it. It's okay. How late is it?
That was probably. I mean, that interview didn't take too long, like 20-ish minutes.
Not bad.
But it was like probably about 5 o'clock whenever you came in, so it's
Oh, not
about 5:30, getting close to actual dusk at this point.
Nice.
Halflings are outside like, whoa, you lasted 20 minutes with that guy?
Holy shit!
There's 4 of us.
Fucking legend.
Anything you guys doing?
Mosp is just like sizing up the halflings. Like, I like those shoes you got. The size of those shoes.
Feels like bitch in here.
Whoa! Don't talk about my mama like that.
You know, the part that gets me the most is the biggest halfling rolled a 2. Like, you're basically saying the big guy can't fight, and you bring out the biggest dude, and he literally can't fight. It's like, gosh,
I mean,
dang it.
The other guy, they all did pretty good. It's just you fucking killed them on that roll.
Exactly.
Yeah, they were throwing 19s at you, bro.
Yeah.
I was throwing a little higher.
Homie's literally super rabbit. Not superhuman. I don't know what the fucking scientific term for
But they
rabbit
don't
is.
know
But
that. It's a headgun.
Trying hard not to be racist.
Thumper's winning the fight.
They took up
Hey, Thumper, get
something.
over there.
They start getting closer. Take it.
It's Thumper to you.
Next time I'll just have the frog lick him. Poison.
Um,
Oh, I thought the skin was poison. The lick poison too?
Nah, it's just skin.
No, just the skin. Doesn't mean they don't know that.
They just think it's poison.
Exactly. We make them believe it's poison by me hitting them with a dart afterwards.
All right, team. Have a really great shift, and if you do, I'll give you all the antidote.
At the end of the night, you'll have to fight for your money against me.
You know what would be hilarious if we actually hired the halflings and then still were just mean as shit to them all the time, but nice to everybody else around them?
No reason. They are just like our like traumatic events coming out.
Every
Like,
time I
this is how
walk
we
in the
get it all
door,
out.
every time I walk in the door, I just stare him down as I walk through.
Daddy's home.
I was saying, like, they would just walk in and Gunthack be like, right now, let's do this.
Round 2, ding ding ding. I get to do the first swing this time. All 3 are knocked out. The 4th one runs. Another dart.
We call him back for a second interview, and everybody just leaves the room, and it's just Gunthack. They walk into a room, and it's just Gunthack.
We locked them in the
Heard you been
basement.
talking shit.
I mean, I'm
Oh,
at the
God.
table away from him as I hear them walk in. Dude, do we approach for interview number 2?
Going on the table.
And then the ears slowly go down.
So currently, we have a cook hired and a bartender hired, and
Those are the main 2 so far.
questionable about the halflings. They
It's still possible. We just no one else has applied for it yet, so we'll find
got
out.
their shit kicked in real bad.
You know, like, what's the job market there? Like,
We're about to
are
find
there a
out.
lot of?
Well, I was
Really?
wait. I was hoping the second bar could open so I could kind of see what he hired and went down that route. But we're hiring before that, so I don't know.
While you guys
Oh.
are,
What we could do is we could go scalp the other bartenders from Funes.
That's what I was
thought you
thinking.
were-
After they
No,
open.
no, we should leave them alive.
No,
Not scalp them.
That's
Come on,
that's where I was. That's where I was.
Dorn and Lon. Yeah, let's scalp those motherfuckers.
I think Mosp would be on that group too. He would be like,
He
"Yeah,
would.
dude, I'm on it. Use my dagger."
It'd be like only my bar runs around here, bitch.
murder. You guys are sitting around You hear another knocking on the door.
So what if instead of answering it this time, we just have the rabbit throw darts? Test his reflexes, you know?
I've thrown a lot of darts recently. It's been too fun.
Exactly.
We
So that's
answer
a
it.
yes. Okay.
Answering the door, you see two figures in this time.
Oh, it's a pair now. Jesus.
You see a noble-ish looking man. He's got like expensive looking clothes on and stuff. He's got like a little shawl roped around him. Got a little walking stick. Has his skin's a little bit tannish in complexion. Short, tidy hair up top. He's got like a little mustache goatee combo going on.
Okay.
It's this guy right here. The figure behind him is a female tiefling, lighter skin and color, shorter-ish kind of hair, got glasses on, some jewels and stuff around her neck.
Could
And
we conclude that they look like a bitch?
Oh, a tiefling. Okay. Okay, cool.
tiefling and
My brain went straight to halfling. I'm like, again?
not again.
Mortal Kombat!
How many
Dun,
What if
times?
this one was really strong?
But walking in, you see this more regal-looking dude come in. He says, "Yes, I am I am Hammond Craddock. I am the representative for the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guild. I hear there's a tavern to be opened up here."
Oh, ooh, I thought we were gonna potentially hire you. Oh, man.
Yeah, you would have been a lot more difficult actually, than sizing him up, looking at him.
I'd have to pull out the 3-4 instead of the 1-2.
Let me just-
I'm just looking at my notes real quick.
Yeah, he's the distiller. He's the one that we'd pay every 10 days for the booze.
Right. Okay.
So he's one of
We
the
pay for the booze, we go on the cruise.
the
It's that
liquor
simple.
the liquor guild basically.
Right. Guild of
Liquor?
Brewers.
I hardly know her.
Jesus.
With all your nipples, he can lick you anywhere.
Trying to find some fucking token to put down.
I see tokens right here. Oh, that's good.
Well, hello. Welcome in.
Uh,
You'd be correct. We are indeed opening up soon, within a 10-day.
Dan, you could
Well,
take
you
those
just-
pictures you put on there, and then you could have totally made tokens for each of these.
yeah, I'm just lazy.
Uh,
It's a prep time.
I'm not
Correct.
judging you.
I am.
Dora's like, I spent months figuring this shit out, boy.
Hammond would come up and he'd be like, "Well, you'll want to go through us for the spirits that you'll be carrying here. We offer tons of them, literally tons."
Just
I don't like this
let me
guy.
get down you over one.
Liquor doesn't come in tons.
Comes in kegs.
Actually, comes in barrels.
Kegs,
The
tons,
liquid.
barrels, whatever you want. What do you guys do? How'd you guys come into the tavern owning business?
I don't own a business.
Oh, God, he knows a guy. It's vague.
Yeah, we did a favor for some important people, and ta-da.
Well, lucky you. This is prime estate that you have here.
That's what it's seeming like. There's not a lot of these.
Sounds like he's just saying stuff.
Yeah, why isn't there a lot of these?
Because he's just saying stuff.
No, not
Uh,
you.
Mostly because there's,
Just saying stuff.
there's more high-end people up through here, and taverns kind of bring a certain type of people out at times, and a lot of people just didn't really want to have like anything endangering happen around their children or anything like that.
This would be good for having children.
Yeah.
It's true.
But I do have a list of
What about a
spirits.
children tavern?
Let's go.
Oh,
I love child labor.
Baby beer.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll do a kids drink free Fridays.
Oh, darts.
I could
Let's-
teach a darts class.
That's not even that frowned upon.
Maybe not children. You could do like a youngins, not like 16-year-old. That's fine.
okay.
That sounds horrible.
That sounds bad when you say it out loud like that. Having a youngins night. That's not.
Only on
Oh,
Friday
yes,
nights, Doran.
youngins night.
Only on Friday nights, Doran.
You guys started this.
That way they don't have school tomorrow.
No.
We're happy to order spirits from you regularly, of course, but we do have at least one keg of spirits coming in from an independent party. I hope that is going to be okay.
Who was it by chance?
Stout fellow.
Oh, yeah, they got some of the best wine around here.
Yep. We did them a large favor for the conclave, and as a reward,
Conclave.
he is giving us a barrel of his finest wine.
Well, good on you. They're good people with the Vintners Guild.
Okay, good.
I do have a little list of what you guys can push for Merton. On your beers and ales, we'll be bringing some Black Boot Stout.
Black Bone Stout. Wait a minute.
Black Boot. Black Boot.
That's much less exciting, but I understand.
Okay.
Black Boot Stout. And butternut beer.
Okay.
Mm,
And
Now you have my attention.
buttery nipples, buttery nuts. Fuck.
and Slacker.
Like all me in high school.
And what is slacker?
Slacker is a kind of a cheap dwarven drink that we have made. Cheap, but it kind of gets you knocked back on your ass.
So my question is, if we're going to be trying to persuade the Northern Ward, do we really want anything cheaper, or do we want to keep basic, decent stuff?
Yeah, I actually tend to agree with Gunthak on this.
There's got to be like
think-
some like cheap asses.
No, there doesn't.
But see,
I think the area has a certain taste, and we should appeal to that.
so with the booze, the beers and ales, they come from like cheap, in it like medium, moderate, and then like expensive. The Slacker's the cheap stuff.
So how about we get moderate? At least.
Oh,
Like,
We'll give you
like
all
make,
three.
make
Okay,
moderate.
so
like
what
my
he's saying,
minimum.
so what he's saying is like, we have that option. That is not necessarily a bad option.
What he's saying is all three is what he's offering. One is of each level of.
Well, then what we could do is, I guess what we could do is we could just assume on the back end that we're
Cheap stuff for the children. Perfect.
Yeah.
maybe we're weighting our inventory
That's
such
true.
that we have more of the better stuff.
Yeah, we'll just have it if someone's dire need for low quality. And what about your liquors? The stronger
So,
stuff.
the exotic stuff, we can give you about 2 options on that one just to make sure. We don't want to give you too much and then all just not be sold and
Yeah,
we
I
end up
gotcha.
out.
Gotcha.
But we have Roll Rum and Elverquist.
And what is their alcohol content?
Elverquist is borderline just like flammable. You can get near that stuff with a candle and it will kind of set up. super strong stuff. It is the harshest stuff the elves make.
EverQuest.
Everclear.
Yeah, pretty
Basically,
much.
Everclear.
Okay. And then the second one?
Roll rum.
So
That
that's
comes from. It's kind of like one of your standard rums, but it's got more of a spice feel. It comes from down south.
And then you have wine choices, or is just what we're purchasing from? Well, potentially purchasing from the other guy would be suffice.
We do have some wines and ciders. We have Purple Heels cider. Utter Dark. And Arabellan Dark Wine.
What do you recommend that is favorable to folks here in the North Ward?
Well, everybody around here usually likes a good wine. Honestly, the ciders don't really sell that good during the warmer seasons. So if you just want to stick with the wines itself.
Yeah, I'd probably
Maybe
stick with
we'll
the
do
wines
that.
for now, and then when we get to winters, rotate.
Yeah.
And what were those wines again?
Arabellan Dark Wine and Utter Dark.
Like a cat.
So while he's talking about all this, what is? I would like to know what the lady behind him is doing or beside him. Like, does she seem like a secretary? Does she seem to be writing anything down?
She is taking notes the entire time, like while he's
Okay.
talking.
So basically, like a secretary
Can
or a bookkeeper potentially.
do I think I can sneak up behind the secretary person and maybe see what she's writing?
If you roll sneak or stealth, you can.
Well, he's stealthy. He's dwarven.
Yeah.
The Omega Stealth.
Come on,
Oh
buddy.
yeah, oh yeah.
No, you take one step, the floor creaks, and everybody in the room turns around and looks at you.
Yeah. No, I just play it off like it's not a big deal. I'm just walking that way, and I stumble a little bit, straighten up, and just kind of keep walking in the same direction.
Now he has to roll persuasion.
Persuasion for walking.
To persuade that he actually fell and isn't trying to trick somebody,
Hello, guys. I did not fall.
That is the biggest mood ever. Rolling
Well, I'm
persuasion
here.
to walk
Suck
across the
your
room.
blood.
Roll to walk.
I'm not weird. I'm not weird. I'm not weird.
Sorry, did I say persuasion? I meant deception.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna have to roll to breathe. Is that a D20?
That's a D2. If you roll a 1, you die. If you roll a 2, you die.
Are you just standing behind her?
Yeah, I'm just trying to casually stand behind her. Since I could do, I obviously failed my sneak, and I know that I did. I'm just like trying to just casually just walk over and say, just stop and just walk. You look over her shoulder.
I want to know if we tries to sniff her hair.
You like, you like approach
So
her,
wait.
and she just looks at you, and she's like, "Can I help you?"
We had a customer the other day, right? Sorry, you saying you wanted to sniffer reminded me. And so fucking this kid, he was like, there was something wrong with him, He wasn't all the way there. Like,
Half.
he walked
Gotcha.
behind some lady shopping and sniffed her hair. And was like,
Oh, this is
I
IRL?
just need to smell.
Yeah,
Yes,
IRL,
no,
bro.
this is something that happened IRL 2 days ago.
That's weird.
I mean,
Bro,
the kid was
maybe-
probably like
maybe we just
15 or
wanted-
16, but he was like, I mean, he was.
Maybe he knows what kind of shampoo people use, bro. Maybe he's a professional.
I mean, maybe like he wasn't like trying to be, and then he was like, "Yeah, just kidding," and like literally like fucking like tiptoed away. Like he,
Tiptoed away.
yeah, no, he did. He was like, he did the thing where you like,
Through
put your
the
hands in front of you.
window.
Like, yeah, no, exactly. Where you put your hands in front of you and point them downwards and like bend your elbows and like fucking go up and down, like whenever you're tiptoeing. He did that to somebody, and she was like, "Hey, I'm not trying to cause him anything, but we had to like tell his mom that like her little mentally deficient son was being a creep."
He's sniffing them.
So, not trying to cause anything, but can you effing not?
Yeah, so I don't mean to bother you, but you're sort of sniffing people. Like,
We do
Went to
something about
college with a dude that got expelled because he killed a bird for a project. I don't understand the full specifics, but he definitely was not working with a full deck. I only knew him because he was also in the Magic the Gathering group.
it's not
And you were the leader?
Like he said.
And you were the leader. I know.
I
You
failed
were the
miserably.
leader. Don't lie.
I failed miserably.
You're like, can we
played
play on the
played in-
PC? I'll do great on the PC.
I played in 3 tournaments, and I think the highest I placed was 5th.
Yeah, no, I was never good at Magic.
Anyway,
But
I love Commander. Anyway, carry on. Sorry, I think you guys might have wanted to hear about the weird kid sniffing people.
The
But
sniffer.
in response to this chick, saying, "Can I help you?" I'm just going to just say that I'm just curious as to what you're writing. If there's anything, any information I can provide or anything.
Just notes.
Good notes, I hope.
Yes.
Tell her she should smile more.
Puts the journal close to her chest.
I just nod and then walk away respectfully.
It's like, is this a sign where I shoot a dart?
Killer.
We need to know what she's writing.
I look at Juan, just give him like
Goonthak, do your thing.
I look at Juan and give him that look.
Self-defense
Goonthak,
mode.
come here and
Activated.
interview these people.
We're gonna do a defense team. Go. Take him down to the ground and.
I go
trip her
over
down.
to the tiefling lady, and I just start peppering her with questions.
Start papering her, literally.
All right.
What you writing?
Hammond would step up. If you guys could not bother my assistant, please. She's trying to do her job.
Start papering him.
Guys, we gotta sell this product here. Gosh darn it! You better not cost us our liquor.
No.
Yeah. So, you can expect shipments of. We'll just start you guys off with the butternut beer, the Blackfoot stout, some Elverquist roll rum, and Utter Dark and Arabellan dark wine.
Have I heard?
Sounds good.
Have I heard of any of these ones before?
Roll history.
Would any of these this delivery be before we open? Day of opening?
We'll give it to you. Honestly, in the next day or two.
Okay, so we can kind of get it prepped and stuff. Cool.
You have heard things of Utter Dark.
So do I actually believe that these are the of the quality that they're selling this? Them?
Yeah, because they're craved.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Okay.
it's a cramp.
I'll throw a hand in there. Hang on a minute.
I'll find somebody's hand and I'll throw it in.
Yeah, Utter Dark, from what you can remember, it's like it's made in the Underdark itself. Just really fucking hard to grow like wines and stuff down there.
Ooh,
So-
ooh, do I know anything about the Underdark of that area? Because I actually speak Undercommon and know people of Underdark.
Roll history.
Yeah, I fucking nailed you on that one, didn't I? Look at that. Boom! Don't fuck with me.
Since
I'm a rabbit.
everyone else is doing it, can I roll history as well?
Yeah, you guys can all figure out the backstory of this wine.
Yeah, 7!
Let's go.
Like, it's smarter than me. My head hurts.
It comes
Bro,
from the
actually,
Lon would
my
canonically
intelligence is
not
better than all
know
y'all's.
anything about wine.
it
My
comes
intelligence
from
is
the
better than
Underdark.
everybody's.
And as I said, the Underdark has no sunlight, so it's hard to grow grapes down there. So they make it out of mushrooms.
What we
Sounds
need,
delicious.
what we need is a milkshake that brings all the boys to the yard.
Damn right.
Hmm.
It's better than yours.
Mine's better than yours, actually, Rulik.
Well, I don't know how to make those though.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, gentlemen, we will be here maybe towards the end of the month, see how sales are going.
They'll be well profited, I'm sure.
What are you inside, Ander?
Oh, is that insight? Shit.
There you go. Yeah,
That makes a lot more sense.
okay. I'm checking out her ass. I mean, I'm trying to remember something. You saw a well-rounded ass. You don't remember shit.
Yeah, you roll with disadvantage.
He doesn't have to.
All right, so they walk out.
Ander watches them walk out.
Ander just stares. You guys got booze coming in towards you now.
Let's go, booze.
Slowly but surely, we're getting this fucking bar put back. As you
Only
guys have been doing-
only the bottom floor.
Yeah, as you guys have been doing interviews and stuff, you had seen like periodically like guys come in and they're like hope, and they're just repairing shit. They've been outside like scaling around, repairing the outside of the bar specifically for right now.
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah, now it is closer towards nighttime.
Oh, I had a question, but they already left. Darn. Man, I forgot.
All right, so dark time. Anything you guys want to do before you head to Betty Bye?
No.
Uh,
I think I've done my share of damage for the day.
yeah, probably.
Alright guys, have a good night. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I'll see y'all on the flip side.
Yes, yes. Good luck. I will also head to bed.
As you guys,
Oh my gosh, nice.
Lon goes upstairs and snuggles into his nest.
smells faintly of cat pee.
Let's go.
Of
No,
white
that's
cat
me.
pee.
That's me.
Of white cat pee.
White cat pee.
You can smell the color.
It's fluffy.
Bailiff, whack his BP.
You guys all head to your respective beds for the night. Finding
We all head to Merkham's bed.
you guys all go and get in the bathtub with Merkham.
We're all sleeping, boy.
We're all slathering up. We come out. We're all gooey,
Jesus,
just as it should be.
There's been all kinds of good.
Oh, sorry, I had a flashlight in my pocket.
What? What, Matt?
Holy shit! He
how
wasn't
long
happy to see me.
How long you been passed out for? Did you hear the ass beating Gunthack put on 4 halflings?
No.
Oh, no.
Oh no, dude, you're joking.
Dude.
Oh, and by the way, I used your skin on my dart to hit one of them.
I do it. It's all yours.
That's true. We killed her.
Yeah,
She's dead
and then-
now. We can move to
Oh.
murder.
I'm definitely assuming, like, when
We
we
all-
start fighting, I'm just gonna start reaching out and touching everything.
We all cried so hard that we all had to pee afterwards.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, they had 4 halflings came in for an interview. I got a cough.
So I remember that because I remember that part, and I don't remember after that.
He's lying. He does not remember
Yeah,
shit.
that was the
So-
episode.
So basically, I incited them, realized that they were in super poor clothes, were trying to serve rich people. They all came as a group of 4. One got scared of the ghost for half a second, and then they want to be barmaids and bartenders. And so I decided to see. Andrew asked them how they would do in a bar fight, what they would do, and we would do this. So I stood up there and said, "Okay, I'm the angry person. Come get me."
And he proceeded to whip all their asses.
I stun locked one, knocked one basically almost unconscious, smacked him to the floor, and the third one I put a dart in the thigh.
How you do it?
Yeah. Then they all left.
Then they left. there was
So
another.
yeah, a bunch of starving children came into our bar looking for jobs, and we beat the shit out of
Whoa,
them.
they're halflings, bro.
Speaking-
Man,
They're
fucking
not
kids.
children.
Speaking
They're not
of
children.
children, didn't we have like a group of 3 kids looking for work earlier? And now we're hiring. What happened to that?
Oh, fucking damn it.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
the 3 kids that were looking for work, we were going to use to pass out flyers.
Yeah, it's a different kind of work. That's not
Yeah,
the
but
bar.
if we hire those kids, they're gonna blow up a big rat outside our tavern.
Or we give them mini daggers, like the little kobold.
Well, we asked them to come back later, and it is now later.
Well, they haven't been back yet.
I think you guys said like come the day before the opening of it.
Yeah, I think so
I don't
too.
remember that.
It was a day or 2 days before.
I don't know. I just remember shooting a dart at him.
Markham, they also hired a kobold dude for the bartender.
It was pretty cool. It was really cool, actually.
We got this. Another short guy. We're good.
There's a
That's
picture
what
there.
I'm saying, man.
He's even where's it? He's even he's blue, or no, he's not blue. His clothes blue. He's kind of blue. Yeah, he's blue.
He's like dark.
He's bluish.
Hey DM,
He's
can
like black blue.
I ask a retroactive question? Did I notice, especially on the guys that came in trying to sell us liquor and stuff, and all people, official people, did I pick up any symbols on them at all that represent their specific business or any guilds they may be associated with or anything like that?
Yeah, his little clasp around his shirt, like one
Jeez.
side of it has like the vintner symbol.
Oh, so the top right corner, or
Yeah.
top left shoulder, I guess.
Yeah, either one of them.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah, because it goes across. Okay.
Yeah.
just their own thing that they claim to represent, nothing secret or anything that I noticed.
No.
Okay. Nothing Xanathar.
And then Dwarn tried to sneak up on the tiefling, and he tripped
didn't.
over. He tripped over a board.
Everybody heard about it. But yeah, you guys are just going to bed now. So if there's anything you want to do before you go to bed, now's the time to do it.
I'm content.
Yep, I'm waiting to finish interviews, and then I do want to go do the checking out the brews. That'll be a couple days down the road.
Well, I will say that I do want to set up one of my alchemy things to brew while I'm sleeping. But that's it.
Take your stuff back out, start getting your things ready for it, and everybody goes to bed. I know you probably didn't fight, but you can take a long rest again. If you need to switch out spells, go ahead and do it.
No, I already used it for the day, didn't I? I could not fill up his tub anymore.
I mean, you can. Was it just a first level spell? Like,
Yeah.
You got like 3 slots.
Oh, can I just do it like 3 fucking times then?
If you wanted to.
I thought it was exhausted after I used it one time.
No.
No.
Oh shit! Wait,
You,
okay.
you
I'll
have
give him some
spell,
more.
you have
It's
you
an
have
80
spell
gallon tub.
slots.
I'll give him at least 30 gallons. That's at half. Come on, I hope a homie.
So, but the thing is if you do that 3 times, then you have no more first level spell slots for the day.
Well, yeah, but then if it's the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
But what if you get in a fight?
Before you
I
go
mean,
to
I
sleep.
we're going to
I
sleep.
think what he's saying
Oh.
is end of the day he wants to waste his rest of his
Yeah.
spell slots to put water in it
okay.
and then go to bed.
I think you can even upcast it because you got a 2nd level spell slot now, and that does more.
I don't know. I didn't see anything about that.
Oh, I
I'm
have
not
create
sure
water
about
as well, so
We all have great water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bathtub filled.
All of us just form
Okay,
a circle
so-
around Merkham in the bathtub and
So
create
yeah,
water on
towards the end of the day,
Circle jerking.
Night, night,
I will
Merkham.
use the remainder of my
Night, night,
spells
Merkham.
then I
with
cast
more water.
purify water to make sure it's good for me.
Make sure it's actual water.
Fucking Rulik like creates all this water, then fucking Lon comes by and just destroys it right afterwards.
Turns it all to sand. Get fucked, loser. Stupid frog, bitch. Let's go. Me and Lon high five.
So, whenever you do it,
No,
how do you?
no,
how does the water come out?
You better not take my spot.
And it just like. What do you? I thought it was just created like randomly in the thing, and it just like kind of
I
filling.
mean, do you
Little
make it
rain,
rain?
little tiny rain, little peaceful misting rain down straight to the tub.
But it dumps it all out at once, so it's like little rain cloud. No.
So Lon is going to shout, "Squirtle!" and it's going to forcibly eject all 10 gallons of water out of his mouth.
He just water guns you. But
Yes.
yeah, Merc, you have a filled up tub now, basically.
Thank you. We should do it for a little bit, but it would be awesome if we do this like every day before we go to bed.
Okay, are you going to keep that spell? Because if you are, I'm going to get rid of it.
I mean, like I'm gonna prepare it like every couple of days because it took 2 days for that to run out, right? We can take turns. Yeah, it took 2 or 3 days for it to run out. We can take turns.
All right, I'll give him a bath tomorrow. You get him the next night.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Alright, filling up the bathtub. You guys a little bit more winded now. Like you guys have felt good all day, but exerting that much spell just kind of took a toll on you for a second. So you guys go to sleep pretty easy tonight.
Oh yeah, like a baby, son.
Like a baby.
Like a little. Yeah.
Running out of steam there, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next day, everybody wakes up. You all take your long rest. It is the 10th of Myrtle. I'm more so doing this for my own sake, so I don't fucking forget. And you guys have 9 days until the bar opens. What are we doing?
What sort of shit can we get into?
Hey, DM?
Mhm.
You know how my story kind of is a little, like, time sensitive? Is that clock still running?
One second,
Like, should
fellas,
I be
I'll
making a
turn
fuss
something
about
through.
that?
Pretty.
I mean, in a sense, but you kind of have like a long width of time until then.
Okay.
Because like it is like in our terms, it is like May right now, and your thing's not until like the end of the year.
Okay, because, yeah, I don't want to be like, hey, I don't want to do this. I want to go do my thing.
I have story.
I have
But,
a traumatic backstory to work through.
God damn it.
And that's actually what I told my boss when I called off the past 2 days.
Get it on both.
You're part of my origin story.
But now, for a little bit of time, you have
What's your part of the crew, bro?
a fair amount of time to even maybe enlist aid in your endeavors.
Okay, cool.
Well, after
Help other.
well, let me ask you this question: how much longer are we going to go? I'm good for a hot minute, but I just want to check on everybody's time frame.
I'm probably going to call it about 1.
Yeah, same.
That's fair.
I gotta get up fucking early.
So can we get into a big fight before then?
Absolutely.
I already got one.
That feels
I
like
did
it's
fine.
entirely up to you.
Who can I get in a big fight with?
I mean, if you want to go, we can
Gunther.
play.
See, I don't like that idea because he always goes really high.
PvP.
I rolled really high
PvP.
one time. We can have like sparring sessions to, try. That makes sense.
Well,
Yeah.
in the morning,
I
after
mean, him and
Dave kind of collects himself, I'm going to go to Lon.
Oh, going to the lawn chair. All right.
Get it to the lawn chair, like Lon, our character, our participant.
Oh
Who's a
no,
homie.
no. In character for sure.
all right. So heading downstairs, you walk into the den, and you've not really been in the den too much ever since Lon's claimed it. But walking in, you don't see a bed. or nothing. You just kind of see like a mess of blankets, clothes, tattered drapes, just kind of curled up in a ball, and Lon is like sleeping right in the middle of it.
Is the door open? Like I just walked in.
Well, that's up to Lon. Would you lock your door at night?
No, I think the cat's gone.
Okay, so yeah, you just walk in.
So looking around, I see Lon over there in the atrium.
You don't see his body. You just see his head popping out.
I'm going to walk in and like kind of knock on the door that I'm standing next to. Lon, are you up?
Cucumbers.
Gonna walk next to him and then create water.
What are cucumbers?
No, I do walk up to him and like lean down.
Wait, is that peeing? That sounds a lot like you're just peeing.
Can't destroy this.
He caught the
Oh my
joke.
gosh, Eric, thank you.
Saying that's how he said it in Gulliver's Travels.
Lon, would you like to sleep a bit longer? It's morning.
Oh, you know me. I like to sleep a long time.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna turn around and leave.
And scene.
I'm calling it out, boys. Fuck that.
Killing myself. Goodbye.
You chose it? Yeah, baby.
Do I do just the bass from Seinfeld? Doom, 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 doom.
Hearing the worst pun ever. DeWarden just walks out.
Perhaps we'll leave it at that. Then we'll head outside and see how the day looks.
Walking out, it is a.
You would not believe how many times dad jokes have saved me from having to wake up early on a Saturday.
But yeah, it is bright, beautiful, sunny. You walk out and it's like Disney-esque. You hear like birds chirping and singing and shit.
Shut up!
I'm actually just going to stand for a little bit and just stare at the greenery and listen to the birds and just think.
You see, a lot of them specifically have gathered up near the top of the roof or around like where you would assume Gunthak's room is. You see a couple out here on the banister near Lon's room. Just for some reason, there seems to be like an abundance of wildlife over here. And Rulik pops out of nowhere.
And jumps on my head.
Yeah, I'm covering your eyes, actually.
You mean his knees?
As soon as you said Disney-esque, I just imagined, like, you know, the morning bustle, and then you just see Gunthak chasing those four halflings, like, little town full of little people.
While I have my bird.
Whoa, who said they were people?
While I have my, no, they said they are people. Yeah.
Nobody goblins are people.
It did say they were people.
They said they were people.
Can
See,
confirm.
that's your rules, not my rules. Come on now, I'm a goblin.
That was the priceless answer, though. We are people.
Just because they say it doesn't make it true. Come on now.
It's not what this receipt says.
Alright, so what the hell you guys do?
You know what?
Looking around for halflings.
Laughing.
Looking around for things to harvest like grain.
As I wake up, do I hear the birds or anything, or any of the nature around?
Yeah, you hear them. They're outside there chirping and going on. It's like, literally like fucking Snow White coming out and like all the animals greeting.
Hell yeah, now we're
The
talking.
infuriating smell of halfling is on the air.
Now, Gunthak, the question is, did you wake up feeling like P. Diddy?
No, I woke up thinking about doing more jujitsu. It's all about training. I don't think about anything else. But I let the birds in the room.
They come in, flitter about for a second. They just kind of stare at you, whistle a few times. They see
Hold
the
on.
open-
I think I got something for this. Da, da, da.
So as they're sitting there doing their bird trills, and you cast this, they swiftly turn into Marty. Marty, you alive, Marty? Hello, are you there, Marty? I'm here. I'm alive. I made it. Another day.
I don't say anything. I just listen to see what they're
Marty.
saying, see if there's anything in particular. But yeah, I meditate while listening to the birds in language.
Marty, where are you? Marty. Seed?
See, that already
know
makes
where-
my day right there. Perfect.
Where's Seed? You hear a couple of the
You
birds
know,
outside.
if I ever hear birds speak and they don't sound like that, I'm gonna hunt you down. You're gonna know.
Here I am, Dad Bird. You don't fuck with the Bird Clan, motherfuckers.
Thought
They
about
just start playing
having-
guitar.
Just screaming.
They just start playing the Freebird solo.
But yeah, they just. The only thing you really hear is them just saying, "Hello, I'm alive. I made it. Another day. I'm
Yep,
here."
That's fine. I was just saying if there's anything in particular going on, or if they had anything in particular that they were thinking whilst looking at me while I let them in. So that kind of
Whenever-
covered that.
A couple of them, whenever they land on the windowsill, they're just like looking inside. They're like, "Seed, seed, 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 food, seed, feed, seed."
Pigeons, I take it.
It is like various amounts of birds. Like you see a couple pigeons, blue jay, little couple starlings and stuff. I know they're all probably not like.
No, it'd just be the pigeon. That'd be food. We fat lazy. We need food. Feed us humans.
Like you won't school. The pigeons are at it again.
No, so I'll do that for 10 minutes, and then then I'll let them out, and then as they leave, I'll shut the window, and then I'll go to my secondary room and do like a 20-30 minute just mental physical training in the
Okay.
secondary room.
You go over, start focusing yourself, doing your stretches, getting yourself ready for the day. What's everybody else doing?
Trying to teach my rat stealth.
You're good. You'd soak throughout the night.
Teaching your rat stealth.
Yeah, I gotta make sure he knows it. I gotta make sure he understands the cues.
I'm gonna go up to
Arcreus
Gunty's
is
room
a
and see if
very-
he wants to train again.
All right,
Oh, you want with me? You want to train with me? Okay, yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
some more training. Hell yeah. No, you can't handle my animal, bro.
Cannot.
Learn stealth.
Yeah, I don't think you will.
Smacks the rat. I told you to
Yes.
fucking focus.
He is not having it today.
Whoa, what happened to the bathtub?
It's the same thing I rolled last time, I think.
He got out of it and he tipped it over.
Yeah, Markham just jumped out the window.
Good luck.
Going in, you
He's
guys
shitting
can
himself.
just give me a athletics check, both of you.
Okay. Maybe he'll beat me today. Dun, 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 dun.
Bro, I did it.
19 each. You're not even there, bro.
I'm pretending.
He crit and still got a 19.
Yep, we both got 19. So I mean, it was a great sparring session. We did wonderful today.
Yeah, you guys do, both of you, not really like,
Yeah. So that
Lacking or
soaking
anything
really
like
helped
that.
him.
yeah. He's on his game today.
Yeah. I
So,
dodge I dodge all the poison skin. It's perfect.
But you guys start your morning off, getting some training in. DeWarren's outside staring at all the scenery. Lon is still huddled up in his shag carpet. Andrew, you He's still sleeping in.
You know, I reckon not. I reckon Andrew will get up.
Yeah, you got a pretty good passive. You probably heard DeWarren knocking on Lon's door.
I reckon Andrew will go downstairs and make some breakfast just for him. Something small, like maybe a piece of tack or something like that. Some nuts.
Walking down, you already start to see more look like carpenters and stuff start to come up and sizing up the rest of the tavern. They got like ladders and stuff with them today. Probably going to tackle like more of the higher sections of the tavern itself today.
Fair enough.
But yeah, you come in, get you a little bit of tack, sit down, gulp down real quick.
As me and Merc are sparring, I'll be like, "Yeah, do you think I was a little too rough on the halflings?"
No.
I don't think so. I thought I was fair. I think that's fair.
No, I agree. They gotta learn.
Yeah, right? Sometimes you gotta fight for what you want, man.
I mean, there was 4 of them.
Well, I want to know why they came in as a group of 4. I mean, that's... Like, if I wanted to interview for a job, I wouldn't be like, hey, buddies, come join me. We're all gonna go attack at once. Like, that's... I don't know. That bothers me. When I heard the group of 2 were coming in next, I was like, damn, I gotta do the fight all over again. That turned out it was our liquor guild. Man. I don't know. Alright, well, let's complete this battle. Finish him.
So just having like a stand battle basically up top.
Yeah, we're basically swinging, punching, kicking, doing some flips and stuff, but we're also like having a conversation.
Approaching each other.
We're like having a conversation while doing it.
Slowly, you guys start to come down to the base of the tavern. You guys
Yeah, where
also
Andrew is.
So you guys just also see like all the other like workers start to come up and start repairing the upper levels. They're starting on the 2nd floor right now.
Interesting. Okay, I'll walk past him and continue downstairs.
So I would hypothetically be practicing either my whip or my scimitar / cleaver thing since then, but also like I assume that doesn't really change anything. So
You're practicing on your rats?
no, I'm just fucking swinging around. Honestly, I'm just like
On guard, little rat.
If you do it outside, people will like walk by and stare at you, but they're like, okay, and just keep walking.
I mean, I definitely am just down here in my hole.
Oh. Down in the basement, just
you act like he ever leaves downstairs
Yeah,
or the
you guys
first
can-
floor.
You can probably hear me. Like,
downstairs causing hell.
blazing hell and blazing dale, actually.
Where's a trag? We need one, damn it.
All right, guys, we're probably just gonna call it right here.
Fair enough. You know what? I enjoyed the interview process.
Well, there might be a few more.
Shit.
Well, we still need to see if there's anyone else for barmaids and bartenders. If not, might have to invite the halflings back for round 2.